Hello everyone, welcome to Unsung Fury. We are on episode 7 of this madness. We passed the long road, thank goodness, because that was a long road. But we're excited.
No, fuck! Oh, water, computer! Oh, shit, fucking cats! I hate cats!
What a thing to turn on.
Oh, well. Good start. This is exactly how this episode's going to go as well.
Oh, that's the name of this episode. Oh my god, hopefully all his stuff is fine. Oh my goodness.
I hope
no.
so too. He is literally just grabbing everything.
Good thing he has 17,000 towels all around him, ready to go.
He hasn't grabbed a single one yet.
Oh, I know.
Oh, is that his? Oh, that's his green screen.
Yeah, he hasn't
Oh,
grabbed
that's
the
his green. That's
screen.
not a towel. That's a green screen.
He can use it as a towel.
But I
You have
mean,
to
you could use
sacrifice
it as a towel, especially if it's just
Yeah,
water.
At this point, if
Yeah,
it's
you have
ever-
to sacrifice it at this point.
We'll just commentate on his cleaning up skills. Also, I would immediately like take the keyboard or whatever,
And flip it upside down.
Yeah, and like move it off to the side.
Yeah.
But okay, as we
Is,
criticize
keeping-
Scott's cleaning skills,
Classic Scott.
let's just go into the ways you can support and all that jazz, and we'll do intros. And Scott is kind of last, so it works out. Or we can do his last.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy Unsung Fury and you want to see more of this madness with this awesome group of people, sorry, I like watching him carry.
I'm watching it. I'm going to do a play-by-play.
You
of
can
this
hit the follow
post.
button here on Twitch, and that supports, as well as if you're watching us on YouTube, which this does get uploaded to YouTube over at Margaret Chrome Plays. You can hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell, then select the option that best suits your notification needs, and hopefully you'll get messaged. I don't know. I'm assuming that that's what that's supposed to do, but you never know. YouTube might decide that you have a fourth thing that you need to do, because you really have to confirm that you really want a message from them about the video that you want to watch. But if you want to support us in a monetary means, because I do pay these wonderful people, you can hit subscribe and subscribe to us on twitch.tv/MargaretCrone. There's a little subscribe button, you hit that, and you can choose which option best suits your needs. In return, you also get access to Discord, which anybody can have access to. And we do some sub-only things, so you can join us in those campaigns and whatnot. And then also, you get some cool emotes. There's all kinds of great emotes, and right now they are themed for fall. They will soon be switching over to like Christmas season stuff, so winter stuff. People really liked the winter ones. So use them whilst they last until they swap over to the new ones. Beyond that, what else do I got? Am I missing anything else? You can follow me at Margaret Crone in all the places for stuff if you're interested in more information on Unsung Fury and anything else that's coming out on this channel. So I think that's it. I'm gonna go in a weird direction. I normally don't send it to this way, but we're gonna go that way while we let Scott hopefully clean up his stuff. We're gonna go up above me. We'll go with Apocalypto12, aka Torne. Tell us a little bit about your character, and then also where people can find you, or whichever order you'd like to go in.
Well, Torne is a Imperial soldier, dual wielding pistol guy. He's definitely a soldier guy, so stay tuned for him. Him and Gildo have definitely bonded as of late, being bros, doing soldierly things and having each other's backs in a bar, good stuff like that. But you can find me at twitch.tv/apocalypto_12. I'm currently working on finishing Luigi's Mansion. I think I'm about halfway through, and that's Luigi's Mansion 3, the new one.
Are you doing it with a partner? Because I know that you can play with a partner.
No, I'm doing it single player, and then I'm gonna have like a multiplayer thing, hopefully in the future. But
You should get Kat to play, because that'd be hilarious.
if she had the game, maybe. If she had the game, maybe, because it would probably be her yelling at me the whole time.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Games. But you can also check out my YouTube, youtube.com/apocalypto12, no underscore there, and social media is all apocalypto_12. So.
I'm sorry, still watching.
Just
Scott.
watching Scott.
Also,
Yeah, I
I
know.
love that someone's like, he didn't praise the Emperor enough.
Exactly. That cat is a heretic.
And then we've got Gildo next to Torne there, who's played by Eric Vulgaris. Eric, tell us a little bit about where people can find you, and of course, the lovely character that you're bringing to the table.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris everywhere. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, also role-playing game streamer. I'm playing Gildo. As you heard a little bit, Gildo is a Imperial Guard, only rather than having a face mask burned to them, they are from Catachan, which is the desert jungle, or not desert, oh my god, desert jungle. Terrible, terrible jungle planet. Think of like the worst possible bits of, I don't know, everything. I don't know, Frank, do you have a good analogy there?
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, like Annihilation.
Apocalyptic
like
jungle.
Like from Annihilation, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
It's like Plants versus Zombies, but they're on the same side fighting against.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Yeah.
And if it's not them, it's orcs. So it's not a great time. It's not a great planet to be from, but it means the strongest only survive there. And so I kind of embody that. Yeah. So I kind of embody that sort of like real tough guy. I'm a side character in Predator.
All right. And of course, I think maybe is Scott good? All right. Luther, who clearly has not praised the Emperor enough to be blessed with non-spilling water, played by Dalric. Tell us where people can find you at, and of course, a little bit about Luther and what we'll find from this character that you bring to the table.
What I can tell you is if anybody wants a cat, you can find it in a Walmart dumpster sometime soon. So just saying, fucking the shit animals. I don't know why people like those things. Arr, get off my desk.
Well, you just train it not to go on your desk.
It's 13. How do you train a 13-year-old cat not to go on a desk?
Mousetrap.
That way you can
Say no, and you move them off the desk every time.
Mouse traps. I still have some of that poison from when I had mice.
You put.
Oh.
This is how we trained our dogs to get off the couch. We put mouse traps down and we put newspaper under them, so it wouldn't snap them. It would hit the newspaper and just make a loud noise. And
But I want my dog on the couch. That way she snuggles, because dogs are good pets.
Cats snuggle too.
Cats definitely snuggle. Train your cat better.
Yeah,
No,
train
she
your cat
snuggles,
better.
but she's on the fucking desk. All right, anyways.
Everything I'm hearing is you're just a bad owner.
I've had the cat for a month. 1 month.
That's,
Hey, I've
Anyways.
got
Does it know
3
French
cats
yet?
right now, and I'm babysitting 2 kittens, and they're crazy. But we're training them. Coming along. We now have a cat jail. We have 3 cat carriers in a row, and anytime they do something bad, I'm like, "You want to go to cat jail?" And they're like, "No."
Oh
That's
god.
awesome. See,
Put them
now
in
I
cat
like the
jail.
idea of a
It
cat
hurts when I
trail
laugh, and that's
dropped in a lake.
Sorry, Eric.
Okay, it's okay.
dogs are not allowed on the couch in my home.
I let my
awful
cats on the
versatile.
couch, but they haven't really wrecked the couch or anything. They snuggle.
Yeah, it was like my dog and I, we snuggle up, we
Yeah,
curl
I
up, we spoon.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Put on a good movie. You know what I mean, like a chick flick, curl up with a puppy. Like, yes, this is good
I
life.
feel like Scott and I are the same person.
yeah,
Minus
except
the
for
cat
cats.
hating.
All right, I'm
Replace
sorry.
the dog spooning with
Yeah.
the cat spooning, and then it's,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, I have a cat and 2 dogs, and yeah, they get along great. My weird thing for me is that my dogs not only go on the couch, they go on the top of the couch and they sit there like a cat would.
My dog does the same thing. She's 39 pounds. She does the
Yeah.
same thing, and it breaks the cushions.
Yeah, exactly. They get trapped. They get trapped with the cushions, and mine are only like 20, so it's like so funny.
Yes.
Yeah. But they love it. I catch them up there all the time.
Sorry, Maggie. So, Dalric, you could find me Twitch and TV Dalric. Just Google that word, and you'll find it everywhere.
There is
probably
another
pictures you didn't
Delric,
wanna
though,
see.
so
No, there's a Mr. Dalric.
okay. Just not
And
the
he's-
Mr. part.
He's Italian, from Italy. And,
He also does
I-
tabletop stuff.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does, which is hilarious.
You should team up with them. At some
You
time.
should.
I
you
actually
should do
messaged
it.
him.
Or kill
Yeah.
only
What did
one.
he
It's a
say?
Highlander situation.
Scott, do it for April Fools. Derek squared on April Fools.
What did he say?
That's
when
actually
you
not a bad-
messaged him.
God, this is like over a year ago now. So it was
like,
kind of like a
"Stop using my
ha ha ha,
name."
same thing. But like, I don't know any Italian. Unless I learned it from Family Guy, No, you shut up! I want to shut up. And they know very little English, so that would make it a little difficult.
You can
So-
Google Translate.
You should both play the freaking bomb diffuser game.
Oh my
keep talking and nobody
gosh,
explodes.
that
Yeah.
would be
So
ridiculous.
good.
I don't know what game you're talking about.
So-
Okay.
Keep talking and nobody explodes or whatever.
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah.
Nobody explodes. So basically, one person is trying to defuse the bomb, and you have like all these like wires and things that you need to do, and the other person on the other side is the one telling you what to do, but you can't see each other. But you can't see. Yeah.
It would be so good.
That would be so funny.
But luckily they're both Romance languages, so I might be able to get things like colors because I know some Spanish. So I might, if there's any similarities between Spanish and English with the Italian, I might be able to do it.
There's a little bit of similarities,
overlap,
definitely in colors for sure.
Yeah, but if they were like, all right, now reach around and grab the, I'd be like, excuse me? My character Luther is a
He's all about the reaching around.
Yeah, he's all about reaching around for his emperor dude or whatnot.
Oh yeah, whatever the guy that he's supposed to be working for.
The commissar.
Yeah, the commissar.
Yeah. I gotta open my notes. Yeah, so yeah, he's a junior commissar. Just got sent to this planet and is now a couple months late to work for the guy because a cat spilt water on his terminal, so he had an issue. And now that he's there, he realized that the boss is a psychopath, anyways. Hi, Mackie. And yeah, we're doing well, running down hallways, getting shot at.
Throwing shade. All right, muted? No, I'm just kidding.
And it was nice playing.
I have the power to mute you.
So Asar, you now have a spear, and Luther's chest is right in front of you.
Yeah. I play Ostara, who is a sanctioned psyker, Ostara Thomas, and she's got some interesting powers and whatnot that have been definitely not causing any trouble whatsoever. She kind of got with this group of people as we landed on this planet, which is not really where she was headed. She does have a mission of her own that she was trying to accomplish because she is an Arbites officer. And her partner, Wilmer, is still MIA, and she thought maybe he would be one of the people that they saw in this town. But alas, no one has seen him. But I don't think we've stopped at the Arbites officer's location here yet. I think that's one of the places we were going to do. We were going to go tomorrow. But we got attacked, so don't know if that's happening. And yeah, so I kind of think that's where I'm at. She's a weird creepo person who hears hymns and songs in her head and prayers all the time, 24/7, forever. Great.
She's very musical, right? Then?
Yeah, she's very musical. That's what we'll call it.
I ain't about that.
Totally not being brainwashed.
It's totally not ominous music.
No. I mean,
like
it's church. It's like like the church music for the God Emperor. It's,
yeah. Haunted
for most
house
people,
music.
that's what they would want to hear, right? But maybe not 24/7.
Yeah, like church music. And then, you're in the middle of sleeping and you get like the battle cry of the Empire.
That's true.
And you're like,
And of
so
course,
pumped right now.
last but not least, throwing it over to our game master controller, Frank. Tell us a little bit about you, and then take it away.
Hello, as you all know, I am Control Alt Frank. Frank for short. It's short for Frank. I am the game master here. Today, I am the strike commander. For some odd reason, who knows? Could be any reason.
It says stick commander on my thing.
I probably forgot an R.
Oh my God, does it really?
It
Roll
says
something.
stick commander.
Roll something, because that's funny. It needs to be living there forever.
No, it definitely says strike. I think you're just saying things.
It says stick commander.
He just
No, it
fixed
definitely says
I
strike.
think that was a Freudian slip. I think Frank was just trying to let us know something. You know what,
I
Frank?
also misspelled.
We love you no matter
strike
what.
The first time, I forgot the C.
Merciful man spread. Oh yeah, I forgot that's the commissar's name.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
but
See, he's all about the reach around.
that's
He's
true.
got that man spread.
Stick commander and Manspread.
Broke Frank. I mean, broke Scott. He's all red
No,
now.
the cat broke Scott before. We all know Scott is a robot, and that's why he was so angry about the Butcher getting on.
It's okay. Robot Revolution. We're coming back.
Detroit, whatever it's called. 3 humans. All right. But last time
Now you're strict commander.
I know, I'm just messing it up now on purpose. It's funny.
Frank, can I ask a quick question about a tweet you sent earlier?
Uh,
Do you have a projector that you watch things in your office wall with at your house?
yes.
That makes me very happy. All right.
This entire wall is a TV. I thought about having it on, but it makes a lot of noise. But last
Is
time on Unsung Fury, the party split up. Some went to the not so good area of the middle class district of this enormous billion-person city. They were able to. Well, what did you guys discover?
That the bartender's a dick.
Aside from that, because that's just being a bartender.
That the
Right.
people are being fed a delicious feast if they go up there from the ship.
Yeah.
That running down the hallway with somebody that has a force field on them doesn't save either you or them.
No, it saved them.
Also, that didn't happen there. That happened when they got back.
That was, yeah. I think we learned how great Astara and Luther work as a team.
Yeah.
We were initially like, oh, we should split up and then have like Astara or Luther be with one of the others because like we're both the talker people. And then we're like, okay, fine, no, we'll split up this way. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
It turned out very well. Well,
But you
for
guys
capable
found out
people.
about the pits too.
Right there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we found out about
there's
a
a fighting
fighting pit and somebody with a knife sword like Gildo is fighting in the pits.
Yeah.
The
I think that's the
stinky
new
armpits of
information
the
because
city.
the feast information's not new. We knew that already.
Yeah.
No, but
Like three ways, yeah.
we were suspecting they were doing something negative,
Mm,
and
true.
But
It
far,
doesn't,
it doesn't seem
another thing that you guys found out is that they're giving rewards for delivering survivors from the Bonneville.
which is also very interesting because that sounds ominous in and of itself.
Well, then clearly we should put the most trustworthy person up front and say they found all of us, and then we just split the rewards. Right?
Yeah.
Which one of you is trustworthy again? All right. The other group discovered that it's actually quite easy to just shout at people and get into the middle of a planetary palace. Unfortunately, you also discovered that the person that Luther is supposed to be under and, complete his tutelage with is quite senile and mad.
Because he has some kind of worm.
Oh yeah,
It's not
I
senility, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brain worm.
brain
It's a
worms.
brain
There we
worm.
go.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Which is clearly affecting his mind in a not so positive way.
And from
Yeah.
what I could see, the feast was people were just kind of mulling about. They weren't being kept in there like against their will. They were eating. It looked all right.
Yeah.
Looked quite nice.
Yeah. Also, I want.
Are you eating an entire pizza, Tyler?
That's
I
how
was-
you don't
I was
know.
literally just typing to Tyler about that.
I was like, all I see is this giant pizza, and Tyler's just like, I'm like, he's
Maggie,
eating the entire pizza.
Do you not
himself.
know how to eat pizza? That's how you eat.
Every time I see him eat one, I'm always thinking, next time I go to the grocery store, I'll get some Red Baron. And every time I go to the grocery store, I forget to get Red Baron, and I see Tyler eat a pizza. I'm like, God.
Yeah, I already.
Like,
I already
Oh,
had my
Tyler,
calories
the
for
chat
today,
says.
sadly. All right,
I don't think I could eat a whole pizza by myself.
I could. I did.
To be
Last
fair, it's a frozen pizza, and that's generally like
They're
smaller
like
size
smaller
medium.
than, yeah.
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
I still don't think I could eat one of those. Maybe half. I could eat half.
That's
What are you
because you're the
messaging
half the
me
size of
for,
a person.
Scott?
what was that?
Hey,
Are you messaging me in Discord?
Well, no, I was going to, but she said something while I was in the middle of typing a private message on Zoom to you. Like, damn it, I forgot to get a pizza again. But so I just deleted it.
Fair.
All right.
we can hear you typing. That's why. Scott.
We can. You're very loud. It's kind of wet sounding though.
Oh no!
Don't do that.
Stop.
Very loud.
And
Oh,
that's
I thought I muted.
All right. Okay, class. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Okay, good.
Wait, That's
All
the
right.
Quiet coyotes.
Scott or
pitter-patter.
Eric,
That's
Eric's
the
like,
pitter
let me
patter
bring
of
it
the
back.
invaders.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Quiet coyotes. So, everyone
Okay.
made their way back to the
I
hotel.
forgot the other finger. I went like this with my pinky. I forgot.
Today's gonna be a day. The party made their way back in their duo groups, back to the hotel, back to the 63rd floor where they are being kept at the moment. Everything seemed relatively nice. The concierge brought a complimentary meal to the hotel. A very nice meal. Couple portions for everyone. Specifically Taco Bell, which Maggie has right now. It's not sponsored yet. But when the concierge knocked on the door again to introduce the Amasek and wine menu, he turned into a little bit of a red mist before Astara's eyes. From there, a battle ensued, and the party was able to beat back, but not necessarily kill their attackers. Their assailants, these heavily armored, red-eyed men, who destroyed a good portion of this floor, setting off satchel charges, firing into the walls with a autocannon, which is exactly how it sounds. It's a very large caliber gun. We see Astara outside the window, just barely, wind whipping at her cloak as she reaches her hand up into the night sky, attempting to grasp the rotocraft that is now illuminated by a searchlight. The craft begins to smoke at the rotor ever so slightly before Astara's powers simply no longer affect it.
Oh yeah.
As she reaches out to it now, it feels as if there is a wall between them, one that she cannot scratch through. However, the damage was already done to this craft as it begins to gently spiral towards the ground.
Who's standing next to me?
I thought
Is it-
you were by yourself.
Is it
might
Luther?
be cool.
I think it's Luther. As I'm like putting my hand like pointing at the window and I'm like trying to crush it, I'm like, there's something. It's blocking my powers.
I'm not fully trained on understanding exactly how her powers are or how they work or whatever. There's not a lot of general knowledge about that kind of stuff. So we're in the middle of the fight and things are kind of going a bit crazy. And she reaches out to describe it. I imagine I'm kind of like awestruck because she did technically run a bit away, but not too terribly far.
Mm-hmm.
It's like reach out and grab that. So imagine she's like looking back and saying that as I approach. And so instead of giving a verbal response, I'll actually like keep walking the rest of the way up to like look out and see what it is that she was doing, like grabbing on the saucer and all that, the ship or whatever up there and all that, and then look at her and just give her like an inquisitive look, like what? What do you mean? Because I see the damage she did.
Yeah, and as you pass by, Luther, you see the rotocraft, which is almost like a helicopter. It just has two wings on the sides that have.
You said rotocraft.
like,
That's what I was
yeah.
thinking. Saucer, like roto, like rotary, like flat.
Oh.
Sorry.
Is it like an osprey? It's like the two chopper things that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like a osprey. It's just the blades
Little
themselves are
osprey.
inside the wings.
Oh, okay.
Like a wraith.
I'm
sorry.
I don't know what the wraith looks like, actually.
Osprey is a bird.
Does that wraith have start? Is that thing with StarCraft?
Look up
no, what am I
osprey
thinking of?
plane.
I don't think
Pelican?
Starcraft.
Oh, with an E, not an A. Ah.
Yeah.
I messed up. Nope, I lied. Oh, I lied. I super lied. Sorry.
But as you get to the window,
Banshee.
Luther,
That's what it's called. Banshee.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I know.
I
Yep.
still don't play Starcraft.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Yeah,
As
that's the word. That's what I
the-
was looking for.
You get to the window just as the craft itself, in what appears to be a controlled crash, goes past the window, smoke trailing as it does.
How close is it to that window?
A couple meters, not too far.
So does she look particularly perturbed? Like, obviously, like, I know that this is out of game an important thing, but in game, does she look particularly perturbed or just like a little concerned? How is Astara looking to like Luther?
She just looks like she's confused because she's like there's something stopping it from. It's like a force field, not like mine though.
Another like you? Could they do that?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Astara, roll a quick scholar check for me.
Oh, okay. That's true.
You as well, Luther.
Interesting.
Woo! You
Yeah.
do know
That-
11.
Yeah. All right.
Is that-
you guys.
Is that a
And you
ruin or
rolled
is that a
Russell.
glory?
No,
That's a glory.
it's a glory.
I don't think my roll.
It says ruin if you're a game master, I think.
Yeah, let me. Oh, it's because I'm a game master. Let me spend
clicked
that
it
on more
twice.
information. Let me shift that. For
Okay.
more information.
Yeah.
And
Okay, there
also
we go.
add a
Sorry.
glory to the pool. Luther, you're not quite sure. Astara, you know exactly what it is.
Okay, I take it back. I didn't say what I just said.
It is a psychic null, a being who is simply 1 in a billion, a pariah, somebody.
Oh, like X-Men.
uh,
Okay.
Maybe.
I know what psychic nulls are. They're not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody that can literally just being around you make you sick to your stomach, simply because they nullify the warp around them. This one doesn't feel very powerful, however. In fact, you've encountered this before on your black ship. It is a device that someone might wear around their neck to amplify their null field. A collar, specifically.
Okay. She puts her hand back in from the window because it was one of those, like you said, it like only moved open like a little bit.
No, because last episode you absolutely destroyed everything with a sonic boom. The windows are all gone.
That's right.
for
I forgot
most
about that
of
part.
The side of the
Guilty.
building.
I forgot that happened. Right. Put my hand back in from the open space that is used to be a window, and I look at Luther like she looks kind of like dead in the eyes. So normal. And and she says to him, "I've only seen this one other time."
Torne would actually start walking into that room after checking about to make sure there's nobody shooting down the hallway.
I think we're in the hallway right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he'd walk out of the room to see you guys.
But like, when was it recent? Mind you, at the same time, kind of like still gauging. Like I'm talking to her, but still, is the thing still visible? Like, is it still in shooting range?
Yes, it passed within 5 meters of the window. It's currently going on a controlled descent towards the ground.
I would probably pull out my auto gun because it's longer range and start preparing to like shoot down at the thing while I'm again talking to her in conversation, hoping one of the boys come and do the real work because we all know.
She answers you with, "I was a small child still then."
So you know what did this? Is it a big field or would they be nearby?
It is something that nullifies powers like mine. But this was not strong. This is weak. Perhaps created by a device of some sort. I've seen devices like this, but only once before.
I'll like turn to like look her and obviously what's his name's kind of walking in, the other one's still stuck inside the I'll turn to give her like a full look and say, but would it be nearby? Would it be far?
Probably it would have to be worn by somebody. You would be able to see it perhaps, unless they had some armor covering it, but that might block it. It amplifies the radius.
pulling my attention from like what we were doing, which is like watching what I was doing before watching that thing fall. I'm gonna try to make a look around to see if there's anybody that stands out. But I imagine they could even potentially be
now,
on the
mind
craft.
you are 63 floors up.
Yeah. But I meant for somebody that might be in a vicinity that would have witnessed the combat and done this to her. You know what I mean?
He busts out some binoculars.
Yeah, I honestly was gonna grab off the eyepiece of one of the corpses on the ground, but then I was like, wait, I don't think we killed anyone.
Oh yeah, they're crazy red googly eyes.
Yeah, the night vision goggles.
Did we kill one of them?
There's only one in the air vent.
Yeah, there's definitely one in the air vent.
That's the perfect time when Gildo pops down.
Yeah, awesome.
Air vent's secure.
Did
Just Gildo just covered in
blood
dust from when the bomb went off.
And blood.
but we didn't kill any of them at the end of this hallway. They got away, right? The both
Yeah.
of them climbed back up. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna make an awareness check, and I imagine that Tyler's arriving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you're looking outside the window?
Yeah, just trying to see if somebody would somebody that would be watching this, witnessing this. That I have no description beyond they're probably wearing it. So
You don't see anybody specifically. You can still see the rotocraft slowly descending, now gaining more control of itself as it is near the entrance. For the most part, the streets are now empty, where they were bustling before with day-to-day life. People have definitely cleared out. Make another awareness for me. You too, Astara.
We can see it. See, I was gonna try to do another crush.
I'm gonna walk over and assist Luther.
you see, I have my auto gun out, which this is my first time taking it out since we've met, and I'm like hanging over the ledge, looking around. Tyler.
That's my assist roll for Luther.
We got a 6, a 4, and an assist. With my glory, I'm just gonna put the glory. Should I shift it right away now for more information? Because we're trying to look for something, right?
Yeah.
A source or whatever.
Yeah.
Now you don't shift the red one. You can shift one of the black ones, basically.
Well, I got a glory.
Yeah, you shift.
Oh yeah, I already put glory in your pool for you. Astara, while you're looking about, looking for possibly where...
Wait, hold on. I thought I could use the glory to shift.
Yeah, you can use a 6.
Yeah. You use one of the black 6s.
Okay. So we still get the glory.
Yeah, you still get the glory.
All right, so we have 2 glory.
Astara, as you're looking around, because you're also looking to see who might have nullified you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The nearest building on the opposite side of the road itself is a 4-lane miniature highway, basically, with another similar sized 200-story building across. In one of the windows, you see a faint glint as light hits off of something.
I point at the window. I'm like, there, I saw something.
As you look, let's see. Scott, odds or evens?
Odds to be successful.
Oh.
All right, going
Perfect.
for Astara.
Yep.
Gotta find the page. Sorry, I have literally every page I need open right now.
Why were mistakes made by me?
Well, because you tore in the window.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's
but I
an
rolled
8.
a fail.
But there's a complication.
There is. All right.
Yeah, they hit me by accident.
So who's strict commander?
Me,
Nice.
because I'm strict. Oh, the weapon jam. How unfortunate.
Strict commander.
Is that what you got? Weapon jam?
So Commander Striker, wasn't that also an X-Men reference?
He was trying to
Striker,
say
Striker.
strike
Ah.
commander.
All right. Then
Frank's a teacher, mind you. Frank molds the
Specifically-
minds of our youth.
specifically language and phonetics.
Wait, really?
You
Yeah.
must have you must be really strict in that class, right?
That would
Those
be
students
strict.
really listen to their teacher.
He's stricken.
Fine, I'll fix it since you guys don't like my joke.
No, I liked it. We were just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, Astara, is your force field still active, or did you disengage it?
Is what?
Did you disengage your force field, your
Yeah.
psychic barrier? So the sniper bullet hits you square in the armor for 10.
Oh. Jeez. You all right there, Max?
What is your resilience?
So I have
That's
I have
where I guess roll on.
9 resistance,
Okay, so you would only take 1 more.
and I have a 3 defense.
Yep, I beat your defense with the original roll, but
Oh right.
And that's why you're taking the damage.
Did
Yeah.
with an 8.
so 10 damage. You said you have 9 resilience at the moment.
Yeah, I have
so
9
you only
resistance.
you take 1 mortal damage from it.
And I have to take that as a shock or a wound.
You can attempt to soak it, however,
Because the shield can soak mortal wounds.
yeah, she has her shield
I don't have
down.
the shield up.
Oh, never mind.
You can attempt
gotta eat
to
it.
soak it, but you would need to spend 1 shock point to
No matter
attempt to
what.
soak, and then if you roll success, then you can soak the 1 point damage, or you can just take the mortal wound.
Well, I have 1 wound. Oh, never mind. No.
You got 1
I'll
shock.
take the 1 wound. That's fine.
Okay.
I forgot. I have taken 7 shock and only 1 wound, so this would put me at 5. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good.
So
I don't
I
know
keep
if you could-
reading it backwards the other way because I'm so used to like you add 1 damage and it's like it starts off at the
I
max
do
and
the
then you
same.
lower it. It's weird.
Yeah, so the rounds hit you square in the chest, knocking the air from your lungs as it dissipates into shrapnel, cutting your neck and down your stomach.
It went from my arm down to my neck and my stomach. All right.
Mortal
she-
wounds cannot be soaked. That's the default rule for him.
As soon as
But-
it hits her, she kind of leans back up against the wall, out of the way of the window. And she's just like, ah. You can just see blood, I guess, everywhere.
Yeah. And
My armor's kind of
several-
red, so kind of blends in a little bit.
And several seconds later, you all hear the telltale echo of a sniper rifle. long gun.
down! Yeah.
Cornet just drops to the floor and lays on the ground and looks at Luther like, "You gonna drop? You gonna drop?"
So my 6 plus my extra information didn't let me get like a move out of the way.
No, but it told you that there was a sniper and where he was.
It
Great.
gave you a +1 to your defense, but he rolled an 8.
I did
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
roll really high on that attack.
So we saw the flash. We saw where it came from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
did
pointed
we?
it out.
Yeah, specifically, Astara saw exactly where it came from.
Okay.
So did I see where it came from at
I
all?
said
Or no.
there and I pointed, and then I got
Yeah,
shot.
yeah. But was it enough that I actually saw like the spot, Frank? Because like I'm
You
trying to
didn't see the
decide:
spot?
do I defense or offense? That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you didn't see the spot. However, she did point it out.
Okay, if I didn't see the spot, then never mind. I would also hit the deck.
So he didn't
Yeah.
see where like I pointed at it, and then he
Yeah,
was looking
that's
at
what
where
I'm
I was
saying.
pointing, and he didn't see the bullet coming towards us.
Like I said, Delric or Luther, you didn't see the spot until she pointed it out. So you personally didn't find it. She did, but you're able to follow where she pointed.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
he
asking
did.
if he found it. He's asking if he saw it after I pointed it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like would I have a target?
Yes. You
Okay,
would.
cool. That's what I'm asking. Because I'm just gonna go defense or offense. Because if I have a target, I'm gonna try to lay suppressive fire. So because it's offensively defensive, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to shoot in that direction, and at the very least, see if it gives us cover for a star to back the fluff off. Because she just got, and then I don't think you can do 16 things. But can I take an attack roll?
Yeah, you can use your combat option to suppress fire.
Yeah, is that one of those interaction attacks?
Yes.
Okay, and what mechanic do you use for that? What? Because I would use intimidation if I can. I wonder why.
Yeah.
I'll allow intimidation on this.
Yeah.
As long as you keep yourself standing up in the full view of the window.
Like, you gotta be ballsy. You gotta be like Rambo up in here.
I am. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Defense or offense, right? So cool. Doing it. Bam.
All zeros.
Holy shit!
I like took my sip and I was like, was that
Okay,
18?
cool. Okay.
you?
Oh my god!
That
What
you
the
literally
hell?
rolled all scores. There is nothing that's
Yep.
a miss on that one.
Well, okay. you
Also,
can
I don't
shift-
think we've ever seen anything.
That's
No,
the best roll.
that's that
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
we've
best
had.
roll we've ever seen.
Um,
What?
you can
What the
shift
heck,
surrender.
Scott?
glory. You can shift another into one of the side actions, basically.
Do I scare them so much they just choose to just end? Like, you know what? Life isn't worth it, and they just jump.
I mean, sadly not.
All
But
right,
their
so
gun is jammed.
I'm sorry. You said what? My apologies.
Shift one of those into glory if you want to, and you can
Yep.
shift one of them into something else, basically.
Okay, so I'll take the one into glory for the team, and then the other one I'm going to use to do the more or less like additional intimidation. I want to give like enough suppressive fire that like the team can react to retreat, whatever it is. I don't think we're gonna be able to take out that target. So
Yeah.
the idea is
So,
to give by everybody time.
even though
So
this,
extra time, I guess. Sorry.
this target they're in cover, they are pretty far away from you by several hundred feet.
Mhm.
You're able to immediately just pour bolter rounds into that window, immediately making them take cover.
I'm using my auto rifle, which is longer range, but not
Oh, okay.
not quite. Yeah. So
Oh,
just so
in
you're
that
aware. Yep. Yeah. So it's like, not just. But yeah, gotcha. Cool.
So,
Awesome. Next,
bullets instead of mini grenades.
is Eric with us yet?
Well, obviously, but just don't know what to do as you just basically command this person in the middle of nowhere. I was hitting the deck, but like, I don't want to. Do we shoot at him?
I mean, if we can kill a sniper.
Hell yeah! You know what? I'm gonna
Might be
finally
only
shoot
two
somebody.
people can do that
You know
window.
Actually, Eric,
very-
Can, if
throw
I
your knife.
scry and I can like see
Yeah, have you seen
what's
those?
happening, can I tell them like more details?
Oh, yeah.
Have you
Help
seen
them?
those ridiculous Modern Warfare like kill cams with like a tomahawk?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you throw it across the map,
Do it.
No, I haven't. No, sorry.
That's amazing.
that kind of scenario.
Yeah,
Frank
so
doesn't play, or Scott doesn't play Modern
Scott
Warfare.
doesn't play games.
Oh, it's a video game.
What are
Would my-
video games? Is that where you stare into box?
I thought he was talking about like some actual like military dudes being like, look at this cool shit I could do, and put like a camera on a tomahawk and throwing it. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool to watch. And I was about to start googling it, and like, no, video games.
Can my bolt pistol reach that far?
Yeah.
A bolt pistol?
It's roughly less than 80,
Um,
at least
It's less than how many meters?
Hey,
80.
what is the range on your other weapon?
My bolt pistol is 40 meters, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
no,
funny. Mine's 20 meters. Is it 40 or 20?
My
I
my
think he's
carbine is
also a
48.
Desperado.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
My class is Desperado.
Does that mean you have longer range with all guns or just pistols?
Yeah. Basically, this person is about 60 meters from you guys, though.
Yeah, so I can't
Yeah.
shoot him.
You can.
You would have
You'll
to- you have to move.
basically take a penalty on it.
I mean, Frank, if you don't have an auto, Tyler, if you don't have an auto gun, I would give you my auto gun so you can take over the shooting, assuming Frank's okay with that with the
Oh.
intimidation. Because that's range for me is 48. For you, it might be longer.
Mind you, it does cost you a reload for what you did.
Ooh, is
So-
it actually 35 meters? It was. You said 80. Or you said 80 meters.
He said it's 60 meters.
They
but-
they are
Oh,
60
60
meters.
meters.
It's roughly 200 feet.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
I can't reach
Tor-
it with anything other than scry. So, yeah, let me do scry, and then I can see if I can give you guys more information. Maybe that helps you do your stuffs more betters.
Torne might actually stand up with the suppressive fire to look at where the craft actually went to see if we need to take action to change locations to avoid being ambushed in the same exact spot we're already in, where there's limited floor space.
Yeah. So you look over out the window towards the ground and make your awareness. And I'll start if you're making your scry, make your psychic mastery.
Wow. Wow.
Torne.
Wow.
He doesn't see the
And a
huge craft
complication.
settled
And a
right beneath him.
complication.
Ooh,
Yep.
I got a complication too.
Perfect.
Wait,
Maggie,
I can
roll.
spend a wrath to get rid of that complication, right?
Can you?
Oh.
That one of the rat things.
If I can, I will totally do
I
that.
don't think.
Tyler, I know the complication. It's I intimidated you too.
Yeah,
do I just draw the complication card? How does this work?
No, that's only for combat when you're like firing a weapon. So
I can restore shock though.
Yes, you can.
You may
So if you want to
spend
restore
one
shock,
wrath point to restore 1d3 plus 3 shock. Wrath may not be spent for this effect if the character is unconscious. Ooh, can I do that? I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's
In the
1d3
meantime,
plus
though,
3.
I want you to roll 2d6 as well.
5. Oh, that's so good.
23.
Torne,
wait,
as you're looking over, you feel the floor shake a little bit underneath you, and you all remember
Ability save.
a bomb went off on this floor not too long ago, enough to collapse part of the roof above you.
Do I need to make an agility save to get out of to run
No,
down the hall to get
it's-
downstairs?
But you do feel the floor shaking.
All right, Torne will say, "Feels like the building's gonna collapse, or at least this floor. We need to get out of here."
What do I see? Because I'm
So
Not listening.
yeah, because I'm not listening exactly.
yeah. So someone can't hear you.
I
and
cannot hear you. That's the complication.
Also
No, I'm just
hilarious. Again, ghostly apparitions. So you're all surrounded by ghosts again.
Oh, the same
if
ghost from
it-
the road.
If it's the
Yeah.
same ones from the road, Torne
Yeah.
would literally just be like, "Shit, I've seen this before."
Say, what's up, brother? How you
The
doing?
little
Yeah.
kids. They're seeing the little kids walking
yeah,
in the
little
line.
children. So all of you make a difficulty 3 fear test.
Ooh, I will
Uh,
not. I refuse.
Is that just toughness?
Immune to fear.
Oh, you're immune to fear?
I'm
Should
immune
I
to fear
should
too.
I have some sort of advantage because I've seen these before though?
No.
All right,
It's
so,
basically a effect of the warp.
So is it willpower or toughness?
Willpower.
Are you immune to fear too, Eric?
Hell yeah.
Well, there's
Oh,
another
there's
one.
3 of us?
I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's an instant take.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
me
it's
too.
a resolve check. I apologize.
It's like, no, I'm the scary one.
It's a what check, Frank?
Resolve. So both Luther
Oh.
and Tyranny need to make a resolve check.
Where's resolve?
I
For
believe
for
it's
for
after-
what?
Combat?
Or fear.
No.
No, I'm immune to fear.
Oh, you're both immune to fear.
Yeah, I'm the
All,
scary
all
guy.
3 of us are.
Yeah.
Except me. I'm the only one that's
Tyler.
not.
Listen,
I don't know how to post the pool of it, but yeah, it's under
My
talents,
base
fearless.
resolve is
Yeah.
a 3.
Attribute.
Freddy Krueger gets scared, but the rest of us are immune to fear.
But Astara, you see across from. You're looking for the sniper, right?
Yes. I saw the window that he was at, so I actually like.
Yeah.
She goes back and she like the eye appears in the window first, and then like looks.
Yeah. You see this figure on the ground at the moment, on their back specifically, with their rifle over their chest, attempting to unjam it. It looks like there is a bullet casing stuck in it, and they're unable to get it at the moment from their position, simply because they are being suppressed.
I come back too, and I say, "Shoot at the ground. He's below the window. He's on the ground trying to reload. It seems his gun is jammed."
I will adjust my aim by a degree and probably still miss because I'm not a good shot.
Yeah, you're hitting the wall around him, hitting just over him where he is, basically keeping him on the ground.
So did I fail?
Just roll
my
another
fear thing?
18, Scott.
I mean, attack roll, I'll try.
To answer your question,
Oh, add a
Resolve.
glory to your
Nope.
and a wrath.
How do I
Oh.
do resolve?
Good idea.
resolve is under its attributes, mental and social traits. Resolve all the way at the right is where you roll
Oh,
it.
I see the dice now. Okay, so that you rolled it for me. Got it.
Yep, you got it.
I'm just waiting for Eric to grab a parachute and just like jump out of this thing and like, drop down on the ship.
Stab him with the knife, with his small knife.
Make the 630-foot jump. And
It's like, where do you get that
I'm trying to
parachute
look,
from?
I'm looking up all the different things I can do in combat, but nothing's.
He doesn't even pull it. He just wears the backpack. That's how they work.
I just land.
Oh.
Torne immediately is like, "Get it! We need to leave this place. It's about to collapse."
Yeah, how do you do that from the 63rd floor?
Yeah.
Well, this area we're in right now, we can run further to.
Where's
make
the
our way to
staircase
elevator
in
or
the
something.
on this floor?
Everybody spread out. Get bed sheets. We're gonna tie them together.
I was
Good
thinking
luck.
maybe we go find the staircase and we go down the stairs.
I mean, there's no fire.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
can
I
try
said.
that.
Just hop in the elevator.
So he says that this place is going to collapse. I honestly, it's one of those things where I look at him and say, "How soon?" Because we could get this.
It's shaking.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Yeah, you all felt the ground shake.
Yeah.
No, I mean I know
Except
it's
me.
because you rolled a 1 with complication, but we
I mean-
believe him.
I mean,
Torne's literally just gonna say it, and he's gonna move out of the room down the hallway towards the elevator.
I'm
Here's
with
the
you.
thing.
Your choice whether you follow.
He's the only one who's not afraid. Like, we're all fearless. So,
Yeah, but
but
we're not
I
illogical
also-
though.
yeah, we're not illogical. That's true.
Yeah.
I also succeeded, so
Mind you, the fire alarm is blaring. There's red lights all over the hallway. There's sprinklers just pouring down at the moment.
But we can get this guy, Frank.
Yeah, I will take one, just so you guys know. I'm going to say, I just need a couple more seconds. I'm going to try to shoot this guy and 1 attack roll, and then I will retreat with Torn Ray because there's no reason not to believe him.
Now, he is going to get a little bit of advantage on you because he is in cover.
That's fine.
But, make your attack.
You mean my Intimidate didn't scare him up, so he just sits up like, oh, that's a good idea.
No, that's the opposite of what it did.
oh, I'm scared. Let me stand in the bullet barrage.
So I'm going to use both a Wrath and a Glory at Maggie's request here. So Wrath is to reroll if I fail, and Glory is to get a +1 on the roll. Is that what I'm doing here?
On your oh yeah, you get to reroll the
Yeah.
glory.
He
So I'm gonna
could
add that
choose it
extra
to
time.
give himself increase his dice pool, or he could do more damage. But in this
Yeah,
case, we want accuracy, right? We want to.
Yeah,
Yes.
accuracy over damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make that attack roll now. Are we ready? Your mark,
All right.
set, boom. Or double
didn't-
click.
Nope,
Yeah.
didn't go.
Didn't do anything.
Didn't go.
There
Okay.
it goes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a 5.
A
5's
five.
not bad.
How interesting.
That might be enough.
That's
Where's
like
his defense?
just barely on the cusp.
With
All right.
cover and everything?
What is the range on that other gun of yours?
Unfortunately, only 48 meters, and you said he was
48,
about
that's
60.
medium.
Do we have damage drop off?
No, bullets actually go faster the
Frank,
further
do
they
math right now.
No, I was doing the
Lab
math.
math.
Yeah, so your max range is basically twice that. You're just 20 meters out of your medium effective range. We see him slowly standing up as they attempt to unjam their weapon. Because as you're taking your aim, there's a slight pause in your fire. And he slowly stands up, and
Just enough to be.
just
Ooh.
enough that we see him get hit.
Is a free
And then
action
duck
mean I
back
can
down.
do it at any moment?
Yes.
Do I roll damage?
Oh,
No,
it's still-
don't roll damage.
He's further than 35 meters, though. You said.
Yeah, he is 60 meters away.
Yeah,
from
never
you.
mind. I can't.
Did you say don't roll damage?
Don't roll damage.
I
You hit his armor. It did not affect.
was gonna say I did roll. I did use a Wrath to re-roll. I can always re-roll if that misses.
Oh, okay. If you re-roll, hit
yeah,
re-roll.
I'll re-roll now. Hold on.
All right.
Oh!
Roll the damage.
Oh my gosh!
That's
So-
a good reroll.
Dang.
now
So that's
you
your
can-
wrath, right?
Yeah,
Move it off.
for
the screen.
7 damage. All right.
It's not a very big damage weapon, unfortunately.
Not a lot of damage, but hey,
I mean, that's still solid. Yeah.
yeah, still solid.
Yeah.
Aha. Cool.
And 7 damage to some people will mess them up.
Mess
Yeah.
me up.
Honestly,
All right.
if I was shooting that, I don't even know what the range would be.
All right.
I
Well,
have good ballistic skill.
yeah, we see them finally unjamming this gun. and coming up again to take another shot at you guys. And we see the same scene, the first bullet hitting them and just glancing off their armor before the second one hits them almost in the exact same spot, shattering the armor on their shoulder and knocking them back slightly as they lean back down into cover.
Cool. I mean, obviously they're still alive. So, how much of it did we see? Did we actually kind of catch that glimpse from that distance?
You caught it because I think everyone else is moving away at the moment, correct?
Okay, I'm gonna say I got him, but he's still up. I got him, but he's still up.
Renee wouldn't hear you. He's down the hallway.
I guess Ostara will, because she's like up against the wall, bleeding. She looks at you and she's like, "Do you think you can get him with one more? It's probably all we have."
I look at to see where the other two are. Tournay is gone. I look for the other one there.
Are you looking for the
Gildo.
staircase, Tournay, or are you going to use the elevator?
Wherever the staircase/elevator
Okay.
is, if the fire alarms are going off, the elevator would shut down. That's
Yeah.
a normal reaction of elevators.
That's normal.
They
What
would go
happens.
towards
That's
the
why I was like, I don't
stairwell.
think we can.
Okay. I'm still up there with you all. I'm like taking cover. I'm waiting for her to go. And while everything is going off, I'm gonna say, "That's gonna have to do. We need to get out of here." And I might go over to help Ostara because Ostara got shot. And I say,
I got more than
Yeah.
shot
I-
earlier. Got
For what it's
bombarded
worth,
by like a giant machine gun.
yeah.
Pretty much.
But in other words, I'm in a position to help you if
Okay.
this needs to. But I'm gonna say something
She won't
like,
like stop you from helping her.
"We need to get out of here. We should need to take the elevator shaft. Look, we can hook up and rappel down." Imagine they have wires. So like we can use the cable wires going down and like do that fast like badass Tom Clancy ass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Tournay
talking
will
about?
probably be at the elevator because he doesn't necessarily know where the stairwell is. Anyway, he's down the hall, and if he saw after he got a certain distance away, nobody was near him. He'd wait.
You turn around and be like,
By the way,
I would
are
nod.
central stairwells next
I'd
to
nod in agreement to
Rappel
what you
gear. That's
say.
what it's called, rappel.
I nod in agreement to what you had said and say, I can take her if you want to take one more shot, and kind of like gesture to hand you the gun.
he wants your gun.
Oh yeah.
No, I was offering.
Oh.
Yeah, I was saying I can take her
Oh,
if you
me.
want
He's
to try
like,
to take
he'll
one more
help me,
shot.
and then you take the shot.
go. We gotta go now. This place is coming down. And I don't take it. We gotta go. You can help her. That's fine though. But I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna take
no, that's fine. So,
I'm
so
getting out of
imagine if you're saying no, you're helping her. I get that, of course.
Regardless,
It's
yeah.
one of those looking back
Gotta
like
go.
fuck, and then I'm gonna follow along.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
trying to say.
we're gonna go down the staircase, Frank.
Frank, can the combi tool you turn into a crowbar for me to pry open the elevator shaft doors?
Technically is a combi tool. What are the rules on that?
It just says it. The only thing I found for combi tool is it turns into whatever tool I need it to be.
Yeah, it's basically a tool that is multi-use.
Yeah. So I'd be prying over the elevator shaft doors.
I will help with my knife.
Yeah, sure.
I'll help with my
Nobody's gonna
good
try and
luck.
hit
Chad
the
is saying
button on it.
Luther's real calling was a sniper. You think you
Yeah.
should change?
Don't want to call the elevator. Just prying it open.
Luther's
Yeah.
as good of a shot as Kyle
Right.
was.
We're gonna do the get the doors open and then those cables that go up and down, right? Use those, connect ourselves with some carabiners and go down and do that zip thing,
Okay.
right? That'd be faster, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Now, okay, I'm gonna
Like rappel down.
mention this since I know at least one of you has a character score of average. There's a fire in the building. This is a 200-story building. Other people are going to be using the elevator.
I wouldn't go down the elevator. I'd
what
go down the
fire?
staircase.
What
Fire-
elevators work during a fire?
Fire, yeah.
Yo, who's gonna use an
Welcome
elevator?
to 40K. There's no OSHA.
Okay, never
Okay,
mind. I guess
all
we're
the
not using
idiots
the
are going to
guess
use
we're
an
just
elevator.
get-
We should go
using-
down
Well
the
then,
staircase.
yeah, we're gonna get
staircase.
squashed.
Hold on though. If people are using the elevator, if it's an elevator shaft, shouldn't there be a ladder adjacent, like not in the
Yeah.
track, but to the side? So wouldn't you be able to like do that whole, like you were saying, Tom Clancy badass, boots on the outside, slide down thing there
and then
too?
get on top of an elevator and ride it on the way down.
Yeah, like
but not inside the actual elevator. On top,
Like on
Oh.
top
so
of the
you're like
elevator.
hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, let an elevator go down and time it so we jump on top of an elevator going down.
or that. Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Why
let's do
not?
that. Something like
Yeah.
that. That's fine. Let's
Yeah,
get ready
the
to do that.
elevators are working.
Regardless,
That's what we're doing.
regardless, because Frank hasn't called for a roll for it.
haven't.
We successfully got the doors open. So
Yes.
good job, us too.
No,
Yeah.
I figure you're both literally strong enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, we can do it.
also-
We get it. We got it open, and then
for
And we're
future
all nimble
reference-
enough to just get on and
is the
succeed.
elevator
I
above
agree,
or
yeah.
below us? Is the elevator going up or going down?
Well, I'm going to mention this first. For future reference, the Omni tool is more of a large Swiss Army knife, like this big.
Oh,
Okay.
Omni tool? I thought that was like it use Omni gel to like make the.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's Mass Effect.
He's thinking
Anyway,
Mass
then I turned it into a
Effect, not
screwdriver. I
Warhammer
pried it open.
40.
Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you guys were. They're not super secure. You guys would just be able to open them up if you pull on them.
Also, you guys are beefcakes. You just
Exactly.
beast
You
over
guys
the
are
door.
But yeah,
Candles.
you guys can definitely hear the elevators moving up and down. In total, there's 4 elevators side by side, right here. So you're able to open up one of them, and
We
next
open
Can
the
I
ones
use
going
a-
down
can I use a
specifically. Frank.
wrath?
We can see
They're all
when
going
they're going
down.
up or down.
Can I use a wrath for a narrative claim of the elevator right when everybody arrives, passes, and on the way down, and we
Totally.
can jump on top of it?
And be like, now's the time, go, go, go,
Yep,
kind of thing.
now's the
which is
time,
what
right,
I was
yeah,
waiting for.
right, yeah,
I was gonna mention.
yeah. Okay.
Someone better hold on to me because like
I
my
would-
arm's
yeah.
jacked and not in a way that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. I guess, or
Yeah. Just everyone make a quick athletics for that.
And then is he
Makes
assisting
sense to
my
me.
athletics? Because it's not going to be good.
Yes. He will.
or yeah, or
Wait,
by rolling it
make
for
it-
both of you.
Make a what check?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Who wants to assist
I'll
mine?
take the 8.
Yeah, I'm not assisting anybody, but I
Does
rolled
that
a glory.
mean Gildo has to roll twice?
Do you guys use a glory or not? I don't remember.
I just
Use a
added a
glory
glory to
for
the
it.
We had to add a glory for the fictional thing of the elevator, but
That's a wrath, basically.
do I don't know. Do I need to roll twice, or can I like shove some of that success
No.
to
can
increase the effect
basically-
there with an 8?
With
I think that's
your
enough for-
skill set, you can
Wait,
bas-
Torne used a wrath?
This couldn't be more difficult than a 5.
I used a wrath for the narrative
Right.
declaration.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
for narrative.
I'll remove it. I didn't
Right.
remove it off of mine.
Um,
I also used.
Sorry,
wrath.
you're right. Wrath
You're
does
right.
it, not glory. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wrath does the fictional.
But I did roll a glory, so I put a glory in the pool as
Fine.
well.
I know there's a complication, but I can't believe I rolled that high.
So you succeed, but something happens.
Yeah, that's fine. I rolled
Probably
way
things
better
get
than
worse.
I thought. Oh.
no, I
Things
was
get
just
worse?
waiting for the second.
Did we leave something behind?
Second
I
one.
used a wrath, right? Or something?
No, I need to roll again.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Then what-
so
what second
I just
roll?
need to roll.
No, I was waiting for the second complication.
Oh, oh, I hear you. Okay.
I
got
who,
you.
Who used a glory? Did Scott use a glory?
Nope.
We should have 3 glory
Should have
then.
3
yeah, we should have 3 glory. Yeah,
Because I
Sorry, go.
rolled and added 1, so.
right. Tyler, what happened was there was a mistake that we spent the glory thinking that does the fictional thing, but wraths do that. It's not glory, so that's why. it
Oh,
got
yeah,
knocked
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
Tyler's always right. You go, boy.
I mean,
I
yeah.
just pay attention, man.
All right, Tyler, could you actually just be in charge of that? That way
Of Wrath
we're
and
not-
Glory? Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
All right. We're obviously aware of other things going on while we're doing this, but we need to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, people were wondering if Scott used a glory to shoot at the sniper.
That was used forever ago. That's why we
Yeah,
That
went
was
that
an
was
downstairs.
new.
earlier glory.
So we should
Yep.
have 3 glories.
He
so.
used a glory and a wrath to do 2 different things. That's why he got to do the reroll all the fails.
Yeah.
And
And he got the extra dice
spent them.
from the glory.
Yep, all that.
But
And a bag of chips.
we would have more glory if he didn't spend that.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. But yeah, you guys are able to all
Wait.
jump on. Gildo, you're basically more or less carrying Astara as you jump onto this moving elevator shaft as the car goes down. You all land on there relatively safely. It rocks a bit under the sudden jolting weight of you all, but no effect. However, as you all look, or whoever wants to, looks out back at the room, the hallway that you came from, you see where you were before. slowly crumble as the floor collapses.
Told you. That's all Torne
Of
would
course,
say.
Torne has to put in like I told you so.
I was ready for 2 complications for that. But yeah, you guys are on top of this elevator car as it's going down 63 floors.
Right.
Is there elevator music, or do we have to do like the Mass Effect,
Oh.
like elevator chat?
Unfortunately, only elevator music inside the elevator.
So,
Checks out.
Okay, I bust out a harmonica and start filling the.
Torne will look over at Gilda and be like, all right, we need to know where they're coming from and what we're about to walk into. Obviously, we're on our way down, but I doubt they've given up. Anybody got any information?
I shake my head and say, they were clearly targeting us.
I'm asking about where the chopper went down.
We saw where it went down.
Yeah, where?
Directly down.
Okay.
Like right outside this building. I
If
thought it went
we
off
hit-
in a distance.
Down the window
But frankly-
straight.
No, it was able to regain control and
Yeah.
basically not crash land, but
We should have jumped onto that. That's what we should've done.
I honestly was like, oh, is that? Nah. So I was getting the gun out, leaning out, like, but we got distracted. So, snipers. So, anyways, it's one of those. It's gonna be right down there. The thing is, they're gonna have enough time to land, retreat, maybe even set themselves up if they think we're coming. Would have been nice to just pick them off as they were getting out, though. Fucking snipers.
Well, with any luck, because we're on top of this elevator, we'll get off at the 2nd floor, not in the lobby, and so maybe take them by surprise with that.
Do you want to climb out the window?
I never said escape.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to stop off at, say, the 2nd floor, maybe the 3rd. Use those windows and cover.
Just so you're all aware, your characters already knew this knowledge. Every 50th floor is a recreation or utility floor with solariums and parks basically in it. The first one on, funny enough, the 2nd floor.
Perfect.
Well,
Every 50th
Awesome.
floor.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very
the way I always see an elevator working, obviously it's a little bit of a climb once it stops on the 1st floor, but there would be like a gap that we'd have to pry open the doors and probably like a ladder we can climb to get in on the 2nd floor. Because
Yeah.
we're not in the actual elevator, we're like in the middle between the 1st floor and the 2nd floor.
yeah, we just step off over onto the ladder, like you said, and then kind of go up and grab it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So if Frank, is this elevator going to bring us all the way down to the 1st floor? So we can do exactly as Tyler just said.
There will probably be stops. Along the entire side are 4 ladders, and one basically to either side of you. If you do attempt to get on them while the elevator's moving, I will make you guys have a athletics check.
Well,
I mean,
what they're asking
Okay.
is the elevator going to go to the 1st floor?
yeah,
most
I would
likely.
go all the way down.
That's
Okay. Then we
most
like
likely. These are people.
the elevator will
assuming
stop at the
building
1st
goes
floor
on
and then
fire.
we will jump up and climb up the ladders.
Yeah.
To the
That's
2nd
what
floor.
the game plan is.
I mean, yeah, getting out of a building from the 2nd floor is way better than the 63rd. So you know what?
Yeah.
Whatever, that's fine. We'll take that problem. Okay.
It gives us the advantage we can fight there and then we can get out, figure out how to get
Yeah.
out. We have an
All right.
escape route and we have area
A vantage
to
point with
fight.
cover
Yeah,
and all that other stuff. Yeah.
exactly.
Assuming there's windows, but if there's a park, there's probably windows.
Yep.
So, listen, I played enough XCOM to know having the
Obviously would tell you guys we're getting off at the 2nd floor. Figured that's the best way. We have an escape route and we have cover and we have a chance to fight our way out. It gives us a better vantage point and a way out. That's all I'm looking at.
Yep. And so we just wait to see if it goes all the way to the 1st floor.
Yeah. Now, mind you, it will actually take a little while to get there. You are 600 30 feet up. It does stop every few floors as people attempt to cram on.
There's no way to like hack this thing, so it can't do that.
Who wants to make a tech check for that?
I suppose if there's a second stop that it makes, I'd probably get annoyed and look at Astara and look at Astara and look at her
crush
arm.
the safeties.
No, look at Astara and say, any chance you know how to hack into these systems? Get us there quicker?
Not my thing. I
Like,
don't know
if
how
this-
to do that.
Look to the other two. But, you know.
I pull out my
I'm
knife.
expecting. That'll get it open, I say, and I shrug and say, we can try. But I don't look very
with this.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
Oh, what the hell, let's give it a try, right? That's why I played Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait, what's happening?
Well, it keeps stopping, and we want to get there quickly, so they
He
don't
wanted
like
to
have
hack
time
it,
to
and
get
he
out and
asked
run
like
away.
Ostara if she can do that, and she's like, I don't know.
She's
and
the only
then-
cerebral one here.
And
so-
Gildo pulled out his knife.
You asked for a way
guess
to how to get this thing started and how to do the express.
Do you have any tech?
The rope.
The only thing Torrene has is his Omni tool, and he does not.
No,
know-
it's more about if you have the tech skill.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
detect that.
I have the
Well,
tech skill.
I mean,
I'm
we
at a
all have the
solid
tech
0.
skill.
I'm
Doesn't
at a
mean we're
solid
good at it.
0.
My total is 5.
That's a pretty good tech score.
It's okay, you know.
That's the best out of all of us, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the best.
All right, well, if
I don't know what
if you could-
Eric's is.
You don't want to know it.
He's like, yeah.
if Eric pops open the
Genuinely don't want it. It's like 3.
if Gildo pops open
Oh,
the cover
mine's a
and
0,
Torrene
so-
lets me borrow the Omni tool, I will do what I can to.
It's actually not bad. My tech skill's actually not bad. I have 6. I will.
Okay.
You're way
You're better than me.
all of us.
Good. He's like, I've opened plenty of things with this, and if he looks confident, I will say, I'll lend you aid, and I'm going to assist.
And Torrene would easily hand his tool over
No.
to Gildo.
Okay. No. Okay. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it the Gildo way. I'm
Yes.
gonna shove my knife
If we're
into the
gonna
console.
do this, we're gonna
Yes.
do
It's
it the
free fall.
Gildo way.
Yes.
All right,
All right,
Gildo,
if
tell
that's
us
what
how
you
this action.
Yes.
I did this in my intro one to get a door open where I just shoved a knife into a console. And so that's what I'm doing here, okay? That's my tech skill.
All right, go for it.
He's like, this always works.
Yeah, take a 4.
Hold on. I'm gonna give him the assist.
I don't think you can assist
I
me.
don't think you get
No. Hit
There's
there,
a-
not there.
No,
Hit
there's
there, not there.
I'm just gonna. I know what I'm doing. I don't think I would take your advice. Is what I'm saying. Like I
Okay.
feel like there's a.
You
too
give
many
advice,
situations.
Scott, but people
You
don't,
don't tell me
listen,
where
so
to
it's just
stab.
like
I know
real
where to
life.
stab. Yeah.
All right,
I
Gildo.
tried to. Oh, sex, Maggie.
So
I
I
guess
guess
it's happening in game and out of game.
my intention is to disable the auto stop at floors. Whether or not that did it, like I think, did I succeed in stopping that, creating additional complications, or did I just succeed, or
You
what?
succeeded in something.
Yeah.
Odds or evens.
Oh my god.
You
be
would
topping.
see.
Torrene
you
is
succeed
straight just
something.
holding on to the elevator at this point, whatever
Odds-
he can grab a hold of.
Odds never fails.
Except for that last time that it failed when Scott did it.
Cool. Odds. All right.
Odds. Always odds.
Looks
Okay.
like Luther's crying.
It basically free falls, not at a very high speed, just a regular speed that it's going. You're able to.
Should we have seen a roll?
Did you roll?
Yeah, that was me. Don't worry.
No, we never saw it.
We never saw a roll.
Perfect. Then ignore it.
Okay.
Wait, did you not roll?
Yeah, we don't see a roll. It might be
Slash
both might be
RT2.
weird, though.
Yeah.
I don't care about you guys seeing my rolls.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, you
Wait, R2D2? Is that what you
have
said?
your knife into it. You feel the jolt of the elevator car as it begins to descend again. The doors open. You hear people screaming inside as it goes a little faster than usual. People panicking.
It's fine.
something-
It's just like that Disney ride that you
It's
all
just
love.
It's a
Tyler,
little
make a
faster
fear
than-
check.
Wait,
All right.
is it a little faster than normal or no?
A little faster than normal, yeah.
Oh, then I don't think he'd get scared. I have to roll. You make me roll.
You do
I don't know. Can someone
feel
make a check to know if this is bad?
like a tech check?
Make a touch.
Yeah, that's not me.
I
mean-
would, but
Did I fail enough to know that this didn't go out right?
told you should have hit
no,
there.
I don't
you
know.
know. You disabled the safety.
Yeah, disable the safety. Safety disabled.
Would anybody like to make a test of any sort?
Okay,
I-
while
I
we're
give
going
him-
down, I'm like, is this supposed to be moving this fast?
It's moving a little faster now.
Oh, it seems like it's accelerating then.
I hope as we go by the floors that it's supposed to stop at, it
Yeah,
just
the
goes
doors
past the floor. But then like the outer doors open anyway, so people are like, what the?
No, that's exactly what's happening.
Oh. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I honestly, I'm just gonna kind of, because there's like a housing or whatever that usually the cord passes through, or whatever, or if it's one of the ones with the whatever it is, I'm just gonna grab onto something that I can to kind of like brace myself, so I'm not like as zero grab starts to happen.
I embrace Gildo. I hold his girthy arm.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
I thought we had a moment, Maggie.
Too late.
My mighty fuse.
I'm gonna start doing push-ups.
Get
It's
on
not
that
fair.
machine. Yeah, so
Oh, that's right. Let's hop on the elliptical.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you do have a bunch of workout equipment behind you.
it is slowly getting faster and faster.
All right, time to jump off.
All right, guys, it was nice seeing you for Wrath Glory. We're no longer not banned on Twitch for sexiness. Yeah, so it is accelerating ever so slowly, every few floors.
Okay.
Seems like your need for speed, Luther, is backfired on us.
Well, it's going faster than it was before, right?
It's
Yeah.
accelerating.
Accelerating.
Going faster.
Uh,
So we wait. The elevator music.
I mean, how far down are we when this happens?
Yeah. I'm really gonna get concerned if it gets.
Floor.
Does it get alarmingly fast?
Define alarmingly fast.
it's going faster than a normal elevator should go. It's accelerating with gravity.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But does it get to a point where we're like, this is bad? I can't define it because I'm not in the world. I can't go, this is how it feels right now.
You can definitely feel and hear the wind in your ears. Ostara's hair is just flapping upwards.
I'm gonna start looking around for where the e-brakes would be.
Okay.
I don't know if that's tech check, awareness, what it would be.
Let's go with awareness on that one. I was hoping you would find the complication. You do find it.
Okay, does it look
There
like...
was someone's knife in it.
Yeah, that's the safeties. But is there a way to trigger like the auxiliary, like the backup, like the everything's gone wrong brakes? Usually they're on the outside of the elevator.
There was someone's knife in it.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just jump right before it hits the ground. That totally works.
Yeah, exactly. Just jump up it. That's
That's
how
physics.
momentum works, guys.
Yep, that's
So
how
are
that's
we
physics.
seriously riding an elevator on top of it in free fall right now?
Yes.
Yep. How fast do I suppose that's a hard question to ask.
15 miles per hour.
Jesus, fuck!
That's how fast we're going right now?
I
Yes.
was gonna say maybe we jump off onto the ladder. Nope.
It's
You don't
not
want to hit a
possible.
ladder
at
at 50
that
miles an
speed.
hour. Nope. I'm just gonna reach out and grab on like Blade.
Is there a way for us to slow it down?
There is actually one, Astara.
Okay.
Take the
And
knife out.
What is the
What
way?
powers do you have?
The manual brake.
That's what I was asking for, the e-brake. Yeah.
But that was apparently disabled by the knife stab.
Yeah, so Frank.
No, I'm
is there-
saying you know where it is. There was
Yeah.
just someone's knife in it.
Yeah. So I imagine if we remove it, we have some chance of engaging it again. That's fine. But can we see, are there any indications as to what floor we're currently on is like going by?
Yes. 30th floor now.
Okay.
Pull
I'm
out
going
the
to say,
knife.
yeah, there you go. Before I even.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have left my knife in it. I would have taken the knife out. So it's
So
just
I'm
sitting
just saying
there.
this happened like instantly as soon as you put
Okay.
your knife in.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Astara, don't you have a not crush specifically, but other telekinetic powers?
I do, but I don't think one that helps me here.
Oh, in that case, whoops.
I mean,
Yeah, Gildo, as soon as you pull your knife out of the mechanism, after you've dropped 20 floors since you stabbed into it,
it's not that far. Let's keep going.
you hear just a loud screeching, sparks coming out of where your knife was as the emergency brakes activate once more.
Put it back in.
Hey, yeah, just put it in and take it back out every now and then. That seems to work.
Oh my
Can't possibly break it.
Phrasing.
Yeah, that is exactly how it works. You are correct.
Put it back in.
No, take it out, take it out.
No, put it back in.
No, put it back in.
Faster, faster.
Just leave it in. It's okay.
Look, Gildo's a big muscular man. He hears it a lot. All right.
Well, seemed to work.
What does Gildo do?
I mean, are you asking for another tech roll of me stabbing a knife in there?
You want to make a tech roll on it, but you know that
I was expecting
Is your
someone else
knife-
to tech roll to unfuck what has been fucked.
You have
No,
the
he's
best
saying
tech
as soon as you
roll.
took it out, it started locking.
Why would you want any of us to do it?
literally, Gildo, what happened
Use like a
is
glory and a wrath.
you
Yeah, I might
If
have
you're
to.
afraid to
probably
mess it up.
guess from your machismo. If your knife is in it, it's going to go. If you take the knife out, it's going to stop.
Oh, so you can just you can basically.
Oh, I
play
can
with
control
to get
it
on
with
the
my
second
knife.
floor, Yeah.
What if
Okay,
he,
so this next roll is
Okay.
to control it.
what if he puts in just the tip?
Yeah.
It, is dissatisfied.
All right. My character sheet's bugged.
Hooray! Is your roll 20?
No, the problem is that I can't get to the die to roll.
Oh, on your tech roll?
Yeah, the problem is that the CSS of my character sheet's all messed up. Can you
Maybe
open my
refresh.
sheet and roll tech for me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just have to refresh the game.
Refresh.
All right, tech roll.
But are you gonna spend a wrath and a glory?
I mean,
Too
a glory
late.
would give me an additional die. Okay, yeah. Cool.
I don't accept the complication. He didn't roll
So that's
it.
a complication and the same as before.
Yeah, so you're literally just controlling it now. Whenever you want, you can pull it out, or you can put it back in.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm
have
gonna.
a weird feeling that you have a limited number of times to do it now.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter.
That's fine. I'm gonna do it in a way that makes sense. So like when it gets too fast, I put it back in and then it stops.
I'll warn you now.
Yeah.
You have maybe 1 or 2 more tries before it breaks.
So you're saying
Okay.
when you feel like you're arriving too quickly, you're gonna pull
Yeah.
out. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Wow. That's fine. I'll just stab this knife into Scott and it'll be fine.
He just turns and stabs Luther instead.
Oh, I thought you were the console. I'm sorry.
I looked at him just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's funny. When I put the knife into this one, when it's in, it stops.
Wow, that's
Interesting.
Just add that to the pile of Kelrick's characters who have been stabbed in the chest.
I mean, okay. Then, knowing what we know now, then I'll probably leave the knife in as much as possible, so it slows. So it's doing sort of that steady thing, right? And then we get to like the last 10 or whatever, I let it go.
Okay.
I have to.
Yeah, around the 14th floor, you pull it back out and you come screeching to a halt. Right at the 2nd floor.
Hell yeah. I feel like that's a wrath point worthy thing to do.
It is, which is what I'm
Yeah.
going to
You know what? Yeah. I'll just burn a wrath point to say that that
Oh
happens.
no, I was going to say you take one.
Oh,
You like
I'm-
earned
I'm
one?
giving one because you earned it.
okay. I thought I was spending it. I had to spend one to do that. Cool. Everyone out. And I do a little like flick the knife and put it in the sheath. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is
So you guys are
Jordan
able to
not
climb
having
onto the
wrath?
ladder.
This is one hiding for some reason.
Is your cat
What?
hiding, Maggie? Or do you mean
Mine
Troy's
is.
random hiding at Wrath Point?
I don't know. I moved it.
He kept behind his token for some reason. Yeah, so you guys are able to make it out onto the second floor. It looks much like a urban park. There's green grass, trees around. There's a water fountain in the middle, and there's maybe about 100 people pouring out of the elevator car, just spreading out, running around, panicking, crying.
I'm gonna get off the lift. Climb off the ladder.
Seems legit.
Or get off. I don't know. I'm gonna get off on the floor on the second floor.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off and start heading immediately towards the like not even necessarily waiting, heading towards the wall that would be looking towards the where the
Side that
hovercraft
we
landed.
shot out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just from your own internal compass, you would guess it would be the distant wall far away from you. This is a relatively large open area. There are pillars simply holding up the upper floors for structural integrity purposes, but the windows on the far side are painted in a relatively nice facade of a countryside.
They're painted?
Yeah, remember it's a park.
Yeah,
It's
but
a park in the middle of a city with 1 billion people.
well, I was just saying, are the windows
Yeah.
painted, or is this just the view that you're seeing?
No, it's painted. The windows are painted.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys begin making your way in which direction?
Well, Torne would want to cover the stairwell. The
Okay.
stairwell and the elevator.
Yeah,
So
the
he'd
stairwell
probably-
itself is not too far from you guys.
Yeah. So Torne would probably say, I got the stairwell in case they come up after us. You guys find out where they are.
Yeah, and as you look into the stairwell, there's just hundreds of people streaming down the stairs. People from the elevator now rushing to the stairs instead of the elevator itself.
Anyone
Makes
wearing
sense.
a black suit and red goggles.
Got it.
Not anyone that you see. And where's Gildo and Ostara going?
I mean, I figured I was kind of the first one off the elevator. So
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be just looking around for any threats in the
Okay.
What do you call it?
Make
The
a awareness.
it's not an atrium.
Atrium?
It is an atrium.
Yep.
I figured it'd have a different name. It's because it's all Gothic. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Awareness.
Well, atrium is the Latin word for it.
Cool. I'm aware of the atrium somewhat.
Yes.
The goal is, my intention is to see what I should be on the lookout for.
Okay. Ostara?
I guess I'm just trying to get to where we can get a shot on that sniper again. Or look where we can see the drone.
Yeah. The rotorcraft, once again from your internal compass, you would guess is on the far wall that's
Yeah, that's the
painted like
direction
a
I'm headed.
countryside. All right. And as you pass through the bushes and the trees in this large atrium area, this urban park, we see not too far a figure in black armor and goggles as they slowly pump their weapon.
I pause and hide.
And we go to break because we pumped.
Oh yeah, we're break. I forgot. Shit. Okay, we will be back after this about 8-minute break. Get yourself something to drink, stretch a little bit, do some push-ups like Scott was doing earlier. Spoon your cat, whatever works. And if you're enjoying the show, give it a follow here. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button. And then, of course, if you're wanting to support us in a monetary means, as I do pay the entire cast, you can subscribe to the channel, twitch.tv/MargaretCrone, where you can hit the subscribe button and subscribe for the amount that you want. There's also donations. You can donate over there for bits and whatnots. Whatever fancies you, if you have. You can either get the emotes or not, whatever you want to do. We'll see you after the short break. Bye.
Unsung Fury. Unsung Fury. Unsung Fury.
everyone, welcome to Unsung Fury, episode 8, I think. I don't know what episode it is, but we're on part 2 of this episode, and we just left off with a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'm sure everything's
Stara
gonna
seems to find all the enemies.
We're gonna be fine.
Well, no.
Hey, you know,
It's foreshadowing.
I'm just farming us experience, or BP.
Maggie, don't forget. I also went that direction with you, just like last time. It was you and I that led the way. We're the only ones with injuries on us. It's gonna go great.
Yeah. We
Thank
need
you
to
for
heal.
reminding me, Maggie. It's eggnog season.
Oh shit,
I have some in my
eggnog.
fridge.
I need eggnog.
It's
Ryan.
the season.
I'm one of the people who loves eggnog. I need to like stock up. If only it lasted longer.
Maggie, do you go for a
year-round.
certain brand? It is year round.
No,
Not here.
no discrimination. What's weird is you can get eggnog. Like people think that eggnog has egg in it, but it really.
Nope, it just has a lot of nog.
Why is it called eggnog? Someone look it up. Tell
It
me.
used to be made by egg whites.
Google foo.
If you
They
make
don't put
it-
any
It
eggs
probably
in it
still is
anymore.
made by egg whites. It's not. Oh. It's.
You
I mean,
can
it's
get it
not
with no
unsafe.
eggs.
Huh.
If you make it at home, it calls for eggs.
Mmm.
It's eggs and
How much
whiskey.
nog?
Also, peanut butter Oreos are delicious.
I agree.
I just remember.
My first time ever having any.
I also agree with combat.
Mm-hmm.
Take us away, Frank.
So the camera sees, or at least the audience sees, as two of our party members, Luther and Astara, are walking towards the distant painted wall. Behind the trees, we see lurking figures, their red eyes glowing.
How many?
Several.
Oh shit.
Almost on cue, without a visible signal, they emerge from their cover and begin to open fire on not just Luther and Astara, but the crowd as well. Mowing civilians down who are simply catching their breath, wondering what's happening.
They're just shooting civilians, like rando people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't like that.
All right.
Collateral damage. They're trying to kill us, right?
Doesn't mean I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm okay with it either, but I guess it makes sense.
Now, the person in question is using a combat shotgun at some range from you guys.
I'm guessing I hear gunfire and I can turn around and head.
Oh yes, you all definitely hear gunfire.
Okay,
sure.
cool. I'm heading that way.
I'm just getting my character sheets ready once more. Nope, that's Man Victus. I don't want Man Victus. Out of here. All right. So I want a turn order for my people.
Man, Victus wouldn't have struggled with the elevator.
I
You
feel like
wouldn't.
they should go first because they shot.
I would like to use.
Oh no, they are going first, but I want to know your order.
I mean, why do we have to decide before you tell us what's going on?
I just told you what's going on. They're
Basically, one of us
attacking
goes,
you
then
guys.
one of them goes, then one of us goes,
Yeah.
and one of them goes.
Right. So we
Um,
just
I
need
want
to
to know what order you guys are going in now.
Scott, I think if you guys
I
want
mean,
me or
I'll
Scott to go first, then Scott, what do you have planned? Because I know from my perspective, I have an idea of what I want to do.
I have no idea what I want to do.
Okay,
I just
I
know they're
would like-
most with a gun.
I'll go first then for us. I would like to use my chameleon power.
Perfect.
Oh, and I'm just trying to use my shit.
So I'm going to roll my attack.
Wait,
Who's going to be all alone?
I don't get to go first? Holy shit, what is
No, they
that?
got the jump on you guys. I just want to know what your order of combat was. All right. So this is against Luther. You take 9 in total.
Luther's gonna
No.
fall over and die.
That's my threshold is 9 now.
Yeah, well, your armor's gonna eat some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
your
so
armor's
what's your
gonna
defense and what's your armor? Well, defense,
Defense
definitely
2,
hits.
resilience 9.
Yeah, I mean a
Your
10's
resilience
gonna
nine?
beat the defense. That's
Yeah.
not the
Yeah,
it-
but the other person hit for 2, or the other person hit for 2.
So with a resilience of 9, you take only 1 shock damage.
Do they-
Basically, you do get hit. You get hit hard, but you're able to just shake it off. Your armor soaked it all up.
And don't forget you can use Wrath to heal shock.
So you take exactly 1 shock.
Do I not have any Wrath?
Oh, jeez. Where does it hit me?
Total, there
You
are
have 2 Wrath.
And why is it on
4
my
figures
screen?
now.
Oh, it's because
finally.
I'm not on the screen. I was like, where are my Wrath?
I mean,
I was on like a weird UI overlay.
Actually, it doesn't really make sense. My plan was going to do suppressing fire as I ran up to him, but I don't really think that's going to work. Because
I think you just gotta shoot him, Eric.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to
You
go
can
up
go
against,
first if you want. My
you
thing
mind?
was I was gonna go chameleon.
I lied. There's actually only 3 figures.
Okay. No, I mean, Astara, you should just do your chameleon. That's fine.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'll roll to see if I actually can do it.
I'm going to get shot anyways, whether I go now or not. So just go ahead.
Okay. I just figured that if I go chameleon, then no one can shoot me.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get shot any more than you've already been shot.
6. No complications.
And no complication. That's the first.
Whew, I know. What is my problem with the complications? At least I'm not getting the warp shit.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
The
so-
DM was 4,
sorry.
so.
Tell me what happens.
Yeah, so Mastara is like kind of crouching down by the tree. And then she just starts like disappearing. And then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Astara, can you push anything? Can you raise anything? Because you got that exalted icon, and your thing was 4. So like you have a leftover 6. If there's anything you can do with that, when you
I don't know,
when you
like shift
warp.
something.
Shift. That's what it's called. Sorry.
You-
Yeah.
I mean,
Shift to me to be a chameleon too. Cool, good idea. I agree,
I
guys.
can't. Unfortunately, I can only do it on myself. Maybe improve quality would be a good one.
okay. So you basically become completely
Literally predator. Like
You're
just
clicking
like
noise.
mimetic. Yeah, like mimetic. Just purely invisible.
Oh,
I
if
just
you do Chief
realized-
Predator, you're gonna activate Gilda.
I just realized you 3 are a predator. Gildo is like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mhm.
Derek is like one of the early guys that gets, or the black guy that gets killed because he only is running a pistol. He crawls around and stuff. Is kind of trying to be all sneaky. And then Maggie is the predator.
How did you know?
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
get extra dice on my stealth and extra dice on my defense.
Nice.
Cool. And then is there cover here in the atrium? Like
Yes.
I imagine one of those like. Sorry to cut you off. How about you say stuff? No, you go.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like I imagine one of those like corporate plazas that are inside malls and shit. So like they have this little tiny little like all of the what do you call them? There's like the shrubbery, like the raised hedges
Yes.
have sort of like that brick paneling or whatever, like the sort of like mosaic or like do
And
what
then
do you-
like there's pots of
do you-
plants
what do you
like
call this
around
stuff?
each side.
yeah, that just like that nice little tiling that you would see in say like a bathroom or whatever, like
tiling everywhere.
yeah, mosaic tiling that's like raised a couple feet off the ground, and then there's sort of like some shrubbery, maybe like a small little like ficus or whatever, you know, like a trio of ficuses and like a long little like pool, you know, like a trough looking one. And
That's exactly what this place
okay,
is.
cool. Yeah, right. Okay.
There's extra trees in here. The roof itself is higher than most floors. It's like
Yeah, yeah, it's vaulted and stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool. So like when we think of like cover, like if you wanted to slide, there's like cover if you wanted to like slide down and
there's
stuff.
a lot of cover here. There's
Yeah,
trees in specific strategic nice locations.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, basically I'm gonna go use my chameleon and then run behind another location and basically try to blend in.
All right. Roll yourself for me for that, just to see how stealthy you are despite
boy.
being invisible.
You just hear crotch, crotch, crotch.
It's really bad.
Trips and falls.
Oh, I'm supposed to add an extra die to that. Shit.
And you got a complication.
Well,
You
she gets to add the die, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, no, just re-roll it for your extra die. That way we have maybe a complication there, maybe not. Oh, cool. Even
Hey,
better.
you got a glory too.
All right, I put a glory on there.
Much
for you
better.
guys. Yeah, you're able to find. You're looking for a tree to hide behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're able to find a tree that's not taken at the moment by hiding civilians. It's thick enough to cover your entire body in case someone does fire at you. But yeah, doesn't look like anybody noticed you.
Thank you, Adam, for the raid. Really, really appreciate it. Adam is also another tabletop RPG streamer.
Nice.
Amazing. Has created tabletop RPGs like me. So definitely go give him some love. He's awesome. As a player and a GM.
Oh, I only know how to be a GM.
Spooky.
Indeed. All right. So, unfortunately, Luther has been left as a lone target as one of the other figures begins to open fire directly on Luther.
Sure. I don't want to yuck the targeting there, but I want to say I am a target too. But
You are. You're walking up. You're actually going to be the person
It's
to attack
because
next.
Luther's like
Okay.
the only one there that they see
But,
immediately.
I would shoot the commissar first too. You know what
That's
I
why
mean?
I'm like, I'm
I just
gonna
want you to know that
hide.
I am there. I
Sorry.
am on the menu. Right.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
just
on-
like
he's on
I'm
my
the
team,
tuna
you
melt.
should-
I'm the
on
tuna
the
melt of
menu
the group.
too because I'm heading.
I love tuna melt. I love the tuna.
Of course you do. You live in a basement and you're 97 years old.
Scott is
I love
just,
you, Scott.
Scott is just a
There's stairs. There's stairs.
Yeah.
What is
That's
going
to-
on in
that's
the
to get
basement?
out.
Y'all,
That's
you
just
need to
your
like
door
clean that
out
up,
to the
man.
outside.
Yeah.
This is
stairs.
a holding area of shit before things get organized after.
It's okay. You get an hour of sunlight. I know. You're fine.
You get an hour of sunlight.
I'm sorry. I give you so much crap. I'm sorry about
He's
that.
actually chained to the desk. That's what we don't know.
All right. Well,
He's
Luther, this auto gun opens up on you, throwing bullets your way, and hits you in the armor once more. Your armor is able to soak it for another one shock. Gildo, you yourself, you're about 30 feet back from both Astara and Luther.
Yeah.
And
not
then
great.
there's Toblerone, who is like 60 feet back against this massive pillar in the middle of this this atrium park.
Wait, I'm
did
running.
Luther not
towards
take any
that
damage?
Mm-hmm. No, he just took one shock
Oh,
because his resilience matched the damage given.
That's awesome.
nice.
So he's 2 for 2 on that. That's highly unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Maggie's.
Wait, isn't it Eric's turn?
No, it's my turn. Astara just went.
Yeah, that's what I said after.
All right. Cool. So I see the trail of last gunfire, and I'm gonna follow it back, and I'm gonna run up to some cover and take aim.
All right.
Fire. I mean, I actually can't take aim because I'm moving, but I
I
you know what I mean. You get the picture, right?
Yep.
Cool.
So you're specifically targeting the one with the las gun. Perfect.
Oh yeah, they have the shotgun or whatever, but no.
Yeah, there's one
They're
with
for-
a las gun, 2 with auto guns.
Oh no! What?
Mhm.
Oh no! I've just got to shoot the one with the auto gun.
Okay.
Like that would be it. One of them would be higher priority for sure.
Sure.
Cool. So this is my Mark IV las carbine. I'm within 48, I suppose.
Yep, you're well within range.
Cool. I'll take 8. Can I shove any to damage? Can I push that one
Can
to damage?
definitely push that one into damage,
Shift
yes.
in- all right.
I'll
shift
just
into
take an 8,
damage.
you know, casually.
Cool.
Jeez, nice shot.
But
What?
only 7.
Ooh.
7, all right. Sorry, Caitlin.
That's not a lot of damage at all.
Can Scott go last? I went last last time.
But this makes sense. Like they're behind cover too and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like I'm blowing up cover.
Yeah, so
Probably not doing a lot of damage.
you begin to fire. Your first shot is slightly high into the right. It smacks against the tree that they're hiding behind. And we see their head immediately snap towards you as they raise their gun and return fire before taking cover.
Sure.
All right, my turn. The las gun is going to fire at you. You are in cover, which means you have a +1 to your defense.
which doesn't mean much other than maybe they don't shift. Yeah, that still gets me good.
All right.
No shifting on them.
No shifting, unfortunately. Only 7.
Nice. That does not get past my resilience.
Yeah.
So I just take 1 point of shock, right?
Does it match?
No.
Okay. If it's lower, then nothing.
Oh, cool.
You
Awesome.
basically soak anything that
It has to be a 7 or higher.
exactly means you take 1 shock. Over means you just take the damage.
This is the first time I've actually got hurt in this whole
I know.
campaign, so like,
He's like, I don't know what
Thanks
it's
for walking
like
me
to be
through it.
hurt.
I'm literally
haven't been hurt before, guys.
I made my
Hey,
character have a lot of
neither-
wounds and a lot of
I mean,
resilience, and I haven't been shot. So
Tornay's only gotten hurt by a whole bunch of fire burning his armor to his skin, you know.
Technically true.
stop making this about you, Tornay.
Hey, everything's about Tornay when it's his turn.
So we
Cool.
see
Yeah.
Gildo.
Mosaic tiles flown up.
Yeah, you dive into cover behind a planter or one of the large hedges, and open fire.
I love this shit. I love this shit. That's like putting in like a new charging battery thing in this game, in the gun.
Yeah, and we immediately see just return lasgun fire. The red bolts flying right over your head,
Yeah.
hitting in front of you. Pieces of ceramic just flying everywhere.
There's like like one of those like fake palm trees that just like looks like Swiss cheese with a couple holes in it.
Oh yeah, I love that. And you're like, you can like see in it.
Yeah, it's so good.
All right, whose turn is it next? Tarane, make your turn.
All right.
You're about 60 from the action at the moment.
My speed is 6. How far can I move? Is that 60?
6 times 5, so
6
30.
times 5, so 30. So I'm gonna run up to, and I'm 60 from them, right?
Yeah. You're
Alright.
60 from the action. You're probably about now 30 from... Actually, no. You are actually further than 60. You're 60 from where Gildo is. Because
Alright.
Gildo moved up.
Can I just double move to try and get into cover near Gildo?
Yeah, totally.
You want to slide up behind me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Or to the side of me? Yeah,
to
yeah.
the side, to the side.
Right.
I would, wherever like the largest path is, I'd want to be far enough away to
Yeah.
where if they threw an explosive, it wouldn't hit both of us.
Yeah. So you're easily able to make it up there. They're attempting to basically suppress fire over the area, hitting civilians as they run by. You shove somebody aside as they get hit by a las bolt.
Classic.
And slide your way over the gravel flooring in this area.
I just picture him with his dual pistols. He dives forward, like aimed at them, and just kind of rolls behind cover, kind of like old Western style. Like he's diving forward, getting ready to shoot, and he's like, ah, crap, I can't shoot. I'm not close enough, and rolls
Yeah.
to the side.
And this is really the first time you've had your second pistol out.
Yep.
What does it look like?
Unless somebody's looking, I'm not describing it.
There, Gildo, you are right next to him.
Yeah. So like I would definitely see your pistols, right? Like I'm literally like reloading a new las cartridge into the gun, and you're like right next to me with like your guns up like this.
So
You know, like we're back to back to the wall.
So you'll see
two of them.
in my right hand is a classic bolt pistol, but in my other hand, it's a little bit of a shinier weapon. It's something you haven't seen before. It's almost like it has special meaning to Torne.
Probably see.
Yeah, you know, it's nice. But you see, it's not a bolt pistol. It's something different, something unique. I don't know exactly how to describe it.
There's
Is it a crossbow? Like what?
Yes.
What do you? I don't know what it is. Like
It's
what?
a pistol.
the weapon
Okay,
in
it's
his
a
hand
pistol.
is short, stub-like. A blue glow comes off of it as it's
Oh,
surrounded
I know.
by several holding rings.
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah. Okay. And I look at you and I probably like scoot away a little bit.
Choice.
You
I've
scoot
seen those.
away.
I know what that is, and yes, they have a tendency to overcharge.
Yes, they do. And I did warn him about that. He said he didn't care. He ain't no bitch. Exact words.
Okay. Well, awesome.
All right. Well, Unfortunately, the person that this guy was going to target has vanished. So I am simply going to target the one person out in the open who is not in cover. Sorry, Luther.
Cool.
Get in cover, bro.
By the way,
It hasn't
why,
been turned yet.
while he's getting ready to roll the dice here, Tournay, strat-wise, I will try to give them suppressing fire so you get an easier chance to hit them.
Oh yeah.
Because I won't be doing enough damage from this range with this gun to do to be useful. So I'm gonna do that for you.
Gotta
Wow.
shift one of those into
Wow.
damage.
Wow.
Jeez.
I mean, you can shift more than one, can't you?
Nope, just one.
What's the defense? What's Luther's defense?
9. Oh, his
What?
defense is 3.
Yeah.
His resilience is 9.
His defense is 2.
Wait, you can only shift into damage when you trump over resilience, or just the defense? I thought it was over defense.
Yeah, but I can only shift once. You can only shift one
There-
exalted die into.
No. Oh, into damage.
Yeah.
Can't shift multiple.
So I can't shift multiple. I can only shift to one.
Understood. That's the
All
part
right.
I was confused about. Thank you.
Unfortunately, Luther survives.
Yeah, look at that. No damage to you. Good job.
No
Luther.
damage.
And it's my turn.
And it's your turn.
Cool. So you get shot in the armor, right? And it's just like smoldering a
You've
little
been
bit. Now you're
shot
pissed.
now twice in the armor. The bullet holes or the bullet marks smoldering slowly as these next shots lands by your feet, sputtering up dirt and pavement.
Wait, you said? Oh, wait a second. Oh, I thought you said they had auto cannons.
No, auto guns.
Oh, this is way better. Okay. I thought you said 2 of them had auto cannons, and I was like, oh god.
Last gun.
That's why I was like super. Oh, sorry, I misheard you.
I was like, no, kill
way
them.
better. Yeah, I mean, we're still gonna. I'm still killing them. But like, yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Awesome. Okay.
I reach into my pack, grab something that looks vaguely grenade sized and metallic, make an intimidation check. Make an intimidation check to toss it over right between the other 2 that these guys are fighting. To make them die from their cover.
All right.
Oh, nice. Yeah, get them out of their cover.
Interaction attack.
What
It
the?
works.
What?
Cool.
13.
That's an amazing
Holy
ability.
cow.
Holy
I
jolly.
feel like
Well.
you can shift one of those to a glory.
What
You
the-
definitely can.
What the hell, Scott? What is this 13, 18 today? You are the what?
How have for the last
This isn't just today. It's like his rolling is just insane.
Just whatever you
last
do,
week
just
too.
You
roll.
could improve
Keep
the
rolling
speed of it.
intimidation. Whatever
You-
it is, just
You could
intimidate.
you could improve the speed of it by shifting.
Ask Maggie. We played another
This is
campaign
just a
together,
interactive.
and I succeeded with everything except for hitting the broadside of a barn and trying to dock a ship.
Wait a
when I
sec.
was
Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
All right, not to be the bearer of bad news here,
Yeah.
but why do you have a mod to your intimidation?
It's
You're rolling two extra dice.
Yeah, it's part of the whatchamacallit.
Oh, it's part of your
Your
commissar
skill.
stuff?
Commissar, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because
Never
we're
mind.
Commissar rank 2, and it comes from. It was 1, now it's 2.
Got it. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, you throw this metal
Ridiculous.
ball, probably like a small canteen that you might have just had on you for whatever reason, and you throw it between 2 of the trees, and immediately we see 2 of the black figures not so much dive for cover, but move to relocate, hunched over, protecting themselves from any gunfire as they are moving quickly to a new position. But they're out in the open now. My turn. Cool. Well, the person is going to move to cover. So we see one of them running. He's not going to take his action this round because he's going to take his full round move action to find a better piece of cover, which is just pretty much the same type of cover that both Gildo and Tarane are behind. A raised planter. All right. I believe it is Astara's turn.
All right. I think Star is going to look at the one person who's closest to her and, do her signature move of crush their hands and their weapon together.
Yeah. So the one person still in cover behind a tree is the one closest to you. Make her a psychic mastery roll. Or your attack roll, whichever one it is.
Ooh, 11.
I was really hoping you would roll the complication. Okay. Now, do you have to roll damage for crush? I don't think so. Do you? I don't remember.
Target one enemy with a range attack. If hit, the creature takes 10 plus 1 ED damage.
Oh, it's just a flat out damage. Cool.
And must make a successful strength or willpower test, or is restrained. While
Cool.
restrained,
So
the
you
target cannot do anything except try to break free from free by again making another strength or willpower test.
Yeah. So are you going to try and hold onto their hands as you're crushing their gun, keep them in place?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, nice.
And that's just a flat 10 damage, right?
And I think I can shift to glory, right?
Yeah. You can definitely shift.
I will do this with speed.
Cool. I'm gonna make my strength check to see if they can escape. You are this one. Oh, I'm sorry, Caitlin.
Oh yeah, where do I roll the damage? Is it on here? Is 10
Did
plus
I not
1?
roll?
Oh, here it is. I think.
I
This is
really-
damage?
there
is that
we go.
damage?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, that's damage.
10 damage.
10 damage flat out. So my roll. There we go. Cool. What was the DC on it?
DC is. And make a successful strength or willpower test. DN 5.
Okay, they do not pass. Yeah, you crush their gun in their hands. They don't die, however, they are held in place by their hands.
At the beginning of my turn, they're going to take 10 plus 1 ED.
Oh, rude, Maggie. How...
If they don't get themselves out of the crush.
All right.
So I just keep crushing them.
Well, my turn. For your chameleon cloak, does taking an action drop it?
Doesn't say that, but I mean I can re-roll a string.
What does it say for keeping it up?
It doesn't say anything. Like literally all the text says, the Psyker uses their energy of the warp to bend reality just enough to cause their own image to blend with their surroundings while this power remains in effect. So I guess it would drop, sure.
Yeah, because it is a sustained ability.
Yeah.
All right. So if your chameleon cloak does go, my next person is going to
But I'm
fire
still in
at
cover.
you. Yo, you have a +2 to cover at the moment. You hear the telltale sign or noise of a thump as a grenade is fired.
And this is why I moved to the area that's far enough away from Gildo as well. I don't know where.
Oh my
Star
goodness.
is.
Cool. I'm going to shift 1.
Is there like
Holy cow! You're rolling like.
is there a
madman.
DN that we can like
There
Save?
is. You can actually attempt to get out of the blast radius of this.
Is that like an athletics check?
Yeah. So, area of
How does that
effect
work?
targets. I cast pain.
That's pretty much exactly where you want it.
Yep.
When you roll a 12.
Oh, exactly.
I don't know. I feel like if you can do that, then if we had a grenade launcher, you could do that same thing back at us. So I don't know.
Yeah, but you guys can also grenade launcher things if you had a grenade launcher.
I feel like
get a grenade?
And that's why I'm
Is it
hoping
reward
that
here?
not all the weapons get crushed. Perhaps we can salvage some weapons here.
I don't see the exact rule on it, but I do know that there is a save that you can make to take half damage on it. So I'm gonna say choose a skill and tell me how that will help you.
I mean, okay, then the skill of choice for me would be athletics.
Oh no,
as
this is for Astara.
Oh, so it's only hitting me.
I thought it was hitting all of us on my bad.
No.
That's why I thought it was the perfect shot. My bad.
Oh god, no. Luckily, you're all spread out for this.
Would toughness make sense?
Yeah, if you're gonna try and like tank it,
Sure.
be like,
I don't
yo.
really have anything else. I don't know.
'Cause I
Toughness
think
is an
it's
attribute, not a skill, though.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
yeah. I don't remember the exact rule on that. I apologize for taking the half damage. But I do know that it is the thing.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll my damage. Oop, I just rolled the attack again.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, if that was damage.
Yeah, no, don't worry. That's not damage. Though it would be funny if it was. I would love to do 1,000,000 damage. 11. And roll your save throw, basically.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I'm not going to count the complication for this one. But yeah, you're not able to save from that, I would say.
So 11 damage.
11
I
damage minus
resist
your-
9.
So 3.
So I take 2?
And a complication.
Yes, 2.
I was like 3. Is that 2
Yeah, I
wounds
do.
or is
It
that
would be
2
two.
shock?
That would be 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
You can attempt to soak it though, but remember soaking does take 1 shock just to attempt it.
Yeah, I'll take the. I'll try that. What do I need to do for soak?
go to
So-
combat.
Combat, and then there's the roll soak.
Yeah.
Soak, where you at?
So soak damage, right
I
side
see.
under rolls. Hey, if you want to, you can soak them all.
I will soak them all.
So that's 2, 3 in total.
Whew.
All right. And then it becomes whoever was next. I believe Gildo, that is you.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Okay. No.
Just so I'm also not cheating, you also got a critical.
I did.
It
Yeah.
said ruin and critical.
Yeah, you got a critical.
What? Oh, I
The
didn't
frag
notice that.
grenades.
Yeah, your first roll.
Cool.
You know, if I had a critical, I would hope that you would be like,
All
"Hey,
right.
you got a critical,"
No,
and
no,
not
wait,
cheat me out of
wait,
my
wait,
critical.
wait.
So
That's actually wrong because he accidentally rolled secondly.
Yeah, I
The
rolled.
12 is accurate.
Right.
The 9 it got the critical. The
That's
9
what I was saying. I don't think I did, but if you guys
Oh,
read
okay,
Yeah,
it did
yeah,
say
yeah.
critical on there. though.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
because he had
Oh.
rolled earlier.
guys, it's fine. I'll draw the card. And then
No,
we'll-
no, you don't get it. You don't get it.
Gildo.
Tyler's like, no, no.
The person, one of the people who jumped out of cover, are they back in cover? Are they close enough for me to rush them with a knife and charge them with the knife?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
The other person is fully out of cover at the moment.
All right, good. Charging. I'm gonna charge them with my knife. So I'm gonna
Charging
do
the
an
one
attack.
with cover or the one out of cover?
Actually, I'm gonna charge the one in cover
Hmm.
All right.
if I can.
Go
I
ahead.
don't even care. Just doing it.
That seems like the smarter thing because you basically
Yeah,
take
right.
away cover by getting into melee.
All right.
You know,
now
exactly.
Charge ability.
I believe this. So I was looking up the option for it.
Perfect. That is 1 plus 1d attack bonus.
Full move and melee attack for one additional die.
Yep.
I can't combine that with an all-out attack, can I?
No.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So then we're doing that for one additional die, no problem. So then I got my knife. It's melee. One additional die. There we go. Roll. 10.
Well, you crit, so draw your card.
Whoa, 10.
Nice,
I-
another crit.
I am a god with this knife. Hit Z to see what it is. Overpowering assault. Stunning blow sends the foe launching away. Senses blurred by the brutal impact. Effect target suffers 1d6 plus shock and is staggered. Severity is 2 shock.
Nice.
Severity, once again, you spend a wrath point to be like, yes.
Hell yeah. I will
Do
burn the
you
wrath
3?
point for sure. Yes, I am burning the
Alright.
wrath point to do that.
Roll
Hell yeah.
Roll your 1d6 first.
Okay.
You'll add 2 to that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh
All right.
my
All right.
gosh. Double crits.
Okay, and then I roll damage.
Well, they're
Or do I even need to roll damage?
No, this just goes for shock damage. With the new rules that they put out, taking 0 shock or going below just makes you exhausted.
Oh yeah,
they're
that's
not
right.
unconscious,
So you
they're-
need to roll your damage.
Yeah, I
But now we're
roll
good.
damage now. Wait, is there defense? Do I have any ability to shift? Or
You
one
can,
die.
I think shift into damage.
Yeah.
I'll shift 1 into damage then. I was making sure that I could do that. Is there anything else? No, there's nothing. No other way. This is what I got right now.
Okay.
So 9.
Nice. Any more shock that they do take, by the way, goes directly into damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So that's 9
this
in
person's
total.
a tank.
Well, I mean, they can't have any more shock after all this.
Yeah.
But
All
I'm
right.
just shocked that they're still alive. I'm in shock.
They are still
So-
alive.
yeah.
Explain what happens.
Right. So we have that part where. Okay. So, I look to. Yeah. I look to Tournay and I say, okay, on the count of 3, and you had that joke of like, who's counting? You counting? And the counting. No, you're counting. You count. And you go like, okay, 1, 2, and I already jump over and I just immediately am like already like 3, and I'm already in this person's face. I think I just literally just vault over the little like cover, and hit him with my feet and kind of like piled like so like my feet come like over his head, and so like I kind of getting like this like lock on his head and just like stab him in the face,
Nice.
like head and knees just down, right into him, and then
Yeah, just
like,
immediately their goggles like
Nice.
crack underneath
Yeah.
the blow.
And they got
Yeah.
some dildo thighs.
yeah,
hugging him.
right, like like my knees and stuff are like on him, like on his shoulder, like right here, and I'm just like on top of him.
They
Going
were
like-
eating crotch.
or unless they got thrown away, they got thrown, right? So maybe instead it's we do that, but then we wrestle, and then he like gets on top of me and he's trying to like hit me, and I kick him and he like flies around.
You do
and,
the
like,
little brother,
tree.
little sister move.
yeah, right, the big old leap thing. Only this one hurts a lot more, and
Now-
goes into a palm tree.
Mind you, just to give you guys a realization of what just happened, this person is exhausted, which means they can only take a movement, basic action, or disengage. Nothing else.
Yeah.
They can only do one of those. They are also staggered now, which means they can only move at half their movement,
Good.
which they're
Nice.
going to do. Directly at you, Gildo.
Yep.
Um,
So they're just gonna get back in my face.
yeah. However, they are not holding a melee weapon. They're unarmed.
Yeah.
And they're going right for you. Make a strength test.
So was the
Makes
one who
sense
was
to me.
using the grenade launcher was the one that's standing in the middle, in the open?
No, this is a different person.
No, I was saying the one that's in the middle is the one with the grenade launcher.
5 versus 4.
Gildo got a glory as well.
Jesus
Jeez.
Christ. The person with the grenade launcher is about 60 feet away from you, Astar. 40 feet away from you. Which you're kind of off to the side of where this fight is going.
Oh,
So
We cannot.
Sorry.
We cannot get
Well,
any more glory. By the way.
Well, let me interrupt then.
Mhm.
We can. It actually spending a glory is how you increase a critical hit,
So
not wrath.
Oh, so
That's why.
Oh,
okay.
it's a glory.
Yeah,
My bad.
Okay, yeah,
no problem. That's what I'm doing. Okay,
that makes sense.
that's fine.
So
I'll
then-
start spending our glory to increase our damage.
yeah, because
totally
we can only carry
Yeah.
4 glory or 6 glory at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
So
and
let's
we
start
have
spending
5 right now.
Yeah, and we're at 5, so gotta
Okay.
spend them.
Well, I was
So-
planning on using one for my shot anyway.
Okay.
You know,
So they come at me, and we get into like a little like judo like John Woo fight scene.
Yeah.
Of, like
you
punch,
can tell
block,
that they are
block,
trying to grapple
punch,
you.
block. Yeah, sure.
And they were unfortunately not successful. All right, Tarane.
The one that's not in cover,
You don't charge someone with a knife.
I'm gonna take aim and then shoot and use a glory to increase my dice pool.
All right.
What does take aim increases it to, right?
So take aim. Your aim action increases your attack, but you cannot move. It increases it by 1d bonus dice.
All which category do I put these in? I'm looking at my weapon skill. Bonus dice for attack roll, so I put 2.
I was gonna say you're gonna use glory for attack or damage,
Attack.
because you're already taking aim for attack, and you're probably gonna hit him no matter what, because your chance to hit is
Yeah, so you
way
should
better
use it
than
for
his AC.
damage.
All right,
Yeah.
so
If
use
you
it
already
for
have the
damage.
accuracy,
Yeah, mind you,
And-
you're firing at the one in cover, correct?
out of cover.
That they are currently engaged in melee, which you can.
Well, I thought
Take
Gilda
aim.
went for the one that was out of cover.
Oh,
Or
No,
he
Gilda
for
went for the one that was in cover.
I went
Oh,
for the
yeah.
one in cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was confused. Okay, totally. Yeah, they're totally out of cover.
All right. And with my dual wield, it technically I shoot both of them at the same target, right?
You'll
Okay,
have to make
that's
2 attack
one-
rolls.
2 attack rolls. So
Wait,
I thought it was
1 attack roll, 1 both damage.
Yeah.
At the backwards.
All right. So I guess here's my attack roll then.
woo,
So you hit them.
All right. Can I shift one of those into damage?
Yes.
So I get 2 in damage, bonus dice and damage then, right?
Goodbye, core.
All right. So here's this one, and that's just my bolt pistol, so that's 12.
Mhm.
Do I put the 2 bonus dice in both of them, or
Into just one of them.
okay? I put them into the bolt then. So, all right. And here's my other weapon. That's the
Nice. AP3.
16 and armor piercing of 3.
what the?
Yeah, I can melt some people.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me do some math real quick. So
Wait, is he
Tao's
attacking the one that's
ecstatic
being
is his
held?
first attack.
Yep, it's my first
Wait,
attack.
is he attacking the one that's being held? Like
No.
restrained? Okay.
thankfully not, because that would hurt Gildo. All right.
Yeah.
Let me just do some math real quick. Okay, that's 4 right there, and then except gotta ignore 3 over that. No. Okay. Well, he's dead.
All right. So
That's what happens.
essentially, as Gildo took aim for that other guy, Tarane just kind of poked his head out, and then, knowing his momentum and stuff, he kind of dove to the side to get a better angle on this person as when he's taking aim, and shoots with both of his pistols, and just shoots one in the chest, one in the head.
Nice.
Plasma in the chest and the bolt in the head.
Now, when the plasma bolt hits, it erupts into this explosion of blue energy that simply disintegrates what was there.
So his entire torso and his
Yeah.
body is just gone.
It's a nice
Yeah.
mist.
Good job.
Ooh, question. When
Yes.
we do our objectives now, we gain wrath, right?
Gain wrath, yes.
So one of mine is use my signature move, crushing my enemies'
Yes.
weapons and their
Yes,
heretical hands they use to
I
wield
did
them.
forget about that. So yes, you get wrath for that. All right.
I need to
unfortunately-
pick objectives apparently to get wrath.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you that since you started.
I keep forgetting to do that stuff.
Pick some, man.
I don't know what to do.
Pick some
Alright.
some things that you like that like define your character.
One of them is just being upfront and brutally honest.
I was gonna say I could get a wrath for expressing confidence or fearlessness and virtue over overwhelming numbers and firepower. But let's be serious, we're way more badass than them.
What?
Well, guess who's getting shot next? All right, this person's going to level their auto gun at the person that they've been shooting at.
So why'd they
What?
level it? Did they just
14?
raise it?
Jeez.
Yep, they had to reload. So I'm going to shift into damage because I'm an asshole. And
He's a S S
let's kill Scott.
L E A S S H O. Woohoo!
All right. And then they're going to use their movement to pull back 30 feet.
That's right, you pull out
Cover. All right.
my house.
Astara. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, my turn. No, where is Grenade Boy?
Grenade Boy is about 120 feet away from you. You're about 30 feet from Astara. So, yeah, they're 60 feet from Astara. That means
And what's my movement?
30.
30? Awesome. I start walking 30 meters towards him,
Mhm.
pulling out my my bolt pistol,
Mhm.
and I am going to use a glory to increase damage when I hit, because I know I'm going to hit. And wrath, that would be for either attack roll or damage, correct?
I believe so.
This person doesn't have cover, do they?
No, this person's.
Oh, no. Wrath has to be for attack roll, not for damage. This person you said does not have cover.
No, they're not in cover.
Just in case, I'll use a Wrath to give me a +1 to my attack roll. Okay. Bolt pistol, attack roll.
Wait,
And
you're using a Wrath for an attack roll? I thought that was just for rerolls.
yeah, to reroll
Oh,
if I
okay.
miss.
You can reroll failures.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go. Attacking.
He technically doesn't have to use it unless he actually
draw
has to
your
reroll.
complication card and tell us what it says.
Sure. Actually, I already have one that's sitting on top of me, and I don't know why. Frank, can you get rid of it?
Why do I have to do that?
Because it won't let me. I've been trying for.
I also can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You
All right,
broke
I'll draw one.
You
Draw
broke
one
it.
card.
You can draw multiple. You can draw another one.
No, it's been sitting there since before the game. It says weapon jam. The current weapon has a minor malfunction. Do I get the attack it? Do I get the attack
You
off
still get
before
your
jams?
attack in,
Okay.
however,
Nice. His grenade launcher is jammed.
No.
No, this is
I jam.
Yeah, Luther's
Oh shit.
So
Not good.
you get your this current attack in. However, you need to fix your weapon before you make another attack with it.
Okay, cool. So first thing I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna walk towards this guy. It's like as I'm just walking openly towards him.
All right.
Apparently
Roll it
damage didn't roll. Sorry, it's just not clicking when I click. 12 points of damage. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. Let us see here. This is
That included the glory modifier, just so you know.
perfect. So 12 in
shoot.
total. Where is your? There you are. Cool. Awesome. He is alive though.
That's fine. So I'm walking towards him, hit him or whatever. That was a click out. Looks like it's time for a bayonet.
Nice.
I get a wrath now. Hey, your complication gives me some wrath. I'm cool with that.
All right. Perfect. I do believe that's the Breacher's turn, funny enough, who's going to shift his attention from the person crushing to the person shooting.
Is this
Hello.
the person that's restrained?
No.
Okay.
Oh. I actually accidentally fired with the person that was restrained. My bad. I forgot. So, unfortunately, the person last time shouldn't have fired. They needed to make a strength test. So I'm going to make that now, and you can apply your damage, Maggie. Never mind. They actually made it. But they would have fired if they could. So just remind me next time I roll Trooper Caitlin that their weapon is destroyed. Because I forgot.
Okay.
This is going after you, Delric.
It's a DN5, so they just have to match it.
Yeah, they have to match it or get higher. For 10 damage.
Oof. I actually take one
And
of
their
those.
weapon's crushed. is what I said.
I'm going to try to soak
Soak?
that 1 point.
Go ahead. Costs you 1 to attempt it.
Yep.
Okay,
And
so take
do
two shock.
I also take? Yeah, I was going to thank
All
you,
right,
2
yeah.
shock. Yep.
It costs you 1 to soak, and you'll be soaking 1 damage, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, like, why would you soak it?
No. Let him. Let
No,
him.
no.
Okay.
More damage than
no.
I did.
No, that's not true, because one of that was wound. Am I wrong?
Yes.
No, you
Yeah.
do 1 soak because you overcame my 9 resistance, but you did 10.
No.
So one of that's wound.
It
I
only
soaked
counts
it
if
to
I
make it.
match it.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Would I be taking wounds damage or soak damage?
You would take 1 wound.
Yeah, I don't want wound. Wound is the
Okay,
hard
okay.
to heal. So I gladly take 2 soak over 1 wound because I could just spend an action to heal soak. Correct?
Yeah.
You can spend
Yeah.
wrath.
Wrath, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Okay.
making sure.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So that was intentional. I planned that. Yes.
Cool. Now they're going to move into cover. All right. So they hide behind a planter, and it is a star's turn. The person who you were holding has escaped your grasp.
Oof. That's what they think.
Okay.
I am going to smite them.
Rude.
She starts doing like this crazy prayer and lightning starts kind of crackling from her fingers. And then she
Right.
points at them, and we'll see if it actually works.
Right in the brain juice.
The grenade launcher,
8.
right?
But I have a complication.
Hey, so I want you to roll your damage first, and then the 2d6.
Okay. Damage is here. Hold on. It is... Psyker targets one enemy with a psychic range attack. If hits, the target suffers 1d3 mortal wounds.
That's a lot. All right.
So am I supposed to roll 1d3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1. But it immediately goes into mortal wounds, so that's nice.
And roll your 2d6 for your perils of the war.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The perils of the war.
Everything died.
43.
43.
I feel like we had this one before.
Yeah, I think we have chatted.
Nope, not 43.
Oh.
All creatures within 15 meters of the sucker begin to suffer from a ringing in their ears and taste of bitterness of iron on their tongues. For the next round, all melee attacks made by such creatures add 1 extra damage to their damage die.
So all melee
Time for
attacks
bayonet.
increase the damage.
Yep.
Wait,
One-
their melee's increased by 1?
Everyone's melee is increased by 1 die.
The damage.
Sorry.
Well,
I mean, it's fine for me.
Yeah, that.
Fun for me too.
Am I within range?
Yeah, we were in the same range
Yeah.
before. If you want to charge.
basically think of it as 15 times 3.
Your ears are just... Everyone's ears are ringing, though. You have the taste of blood. You have blood
Yeah.
fury.
No, not blood. Iron.
Oh, iron fury.
Basically,
What's copper?
what Asara just did is she channeled corn.
Like
The
backwards R.
Yeah.
And the K.
Well said.
All right. So, funny enough, melee time. They are going to continue to attempt to grapple you. So, pose strength test.
Mm-hmm. Can we got 3 glory. Can I burn a glory for an extra die?
Do it.
Sure.
Do it, sure.
Even though it's highly rude of you to do so.
I know.
How
5.
dare you? First off, how dare you? Second off, how dare you?
Third
All right.
off. Well, so you got him off 3 times. You won.
Ooh, she
Just-
got it off 3 times, huh?
My side. I am going to spend one of my runes to reroll a failure.
Okay.
How dare you?
I mean, I don't see what you rolled, but that's fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen a roll
Oh no, I
yet.
haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Yep.
And reroll. Come on.
Oh! Oh my god!
All right. Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so they wrap their arms around you and just begin to squeeze with relative inhuman strength. As they attempt to hold you in place.
Oh, that's like an intense grappling situation. Like only
Yeah.
one difference.
Exactly.
big hug.
I
Alright.
actually burned something for that. which
Awesome.
I don't like.
All right.
First off.
Do they do damage to me?
No.
All right.
It's hugging you, man.
Is he restrained now?
He is
Big-
restrained.
It's a big
Yeah, so
hug.
you have to spend your turn breaking out of it.
We'll see. We'll see. It's yeah, because it is his turn now.
It is my turn.
Oh,
so
mind
then-
you,
Yeah.
you can use one-handed weapons.
I can?
Yep.
Oh, well, I mean, I still have my knife then.
Someone else could go first before you, though.
Nah, let me kill this guy, please.
We don't have to. Like, basically, how this works is we can have anyone go. It doesn't have to be you.
You're not wrong.
Do you want to go or you want me to go? I've got a melee weapon.
I mean, I would love to do this because I love killing dudes.
Go for it.
But-
Go for it then.
I mean, I don't want to.
You can't.
If
You,
you wa-
can't do a damage. You have to break out of
here's,
their grasp.
here's the thing, though. Yeah. Well, no, I can attack with one-handed weapons per Frank. But here's the thing.
Oh.
I actually think it would be more interesting to Torne if you try to kill this guy who I'm grappled with a knife or something. 'Cause
I've
if
got my
you do-
chainsword.
Yeah, if you do that, I just think it'd be really cool because we can do that sort of tagline thing of like, you didn't wait for 3 or whatever, or like I had him.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. The classic
Legolas-
thing.
the
All right.
Oh
Legolas
yeah, because you were
giveaway
fighting to see if you
situation.
can kill him
You know what I
first,
mean?
type of thing. Yeah.
Like we can
Yeah.
have some banter here. So like I actually wouldn't mind. I would rather you do it if you don't mind. I'd rather
All
do
right.
your turn.
All right.
I think it's funny and it'd be more interesting.
So, do I get increased die on my attack roll or my damage roll if I hit?
Damage, I think.
Your damage.
All right, I'm gonna use a glory to. Do I get a
Now
+1 for rushing?
Now I kind of hope he misses.
If you're charging, so you get additional 1 die to your attack.
Yeah.
The weird magical effect is in place. So that's an additional die to damage.
I'm gonna just use a glory to make sure I hit.
Sure.
I
So
got
now you got 2 extra dice.
Yep. All right.
Do it. All right, you hit.
Yep.
All right.
Freaking health do you have?
Yep. Remember you get +1 damage.
No shock left.
Yep. I got it.
10 damage. Nice.
Oh, they're still alive. Thank God. Cool.
Oh
Jeez.
gosh. Dang it.
There's no.
Is this
there's
the
no
one that
way
was
they're still
already
grappled
exhausted?
Um,
I mean, there's no way they're grappled with me still. Are they? Can I spend
Yeah,
a
aren't they
wrath point to
exhausted?
declare that
Yeah,
they're not grappled
I thought
with
they
me
had no
after that?
shock left, and this was
But
all
yeah.
wound.
actually checking the grapple rules for that because it doesn't actually say anything about.
When you're stabbed by someone else in a chainsaw,
Yeah.
you break your grapple.
I would assume so. I agree with that.
I think so too.
Rule-wise, it doesn't say
Maybe
so.
you have to
doesn't
roll
say
another
so, but,
athletics to like see if you can
That's the
sustain your
equivalent.
grapple.
I will.
That's the okay. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
equivalent of
Scott also,
breaking free of a grapple.
Scott also brought up a great point. That guy doesn't have any shock, so all of that would go into wounds. So
Exactly. It did all go into wounds.
okay.
I'm going to actually make him take a strength test.
Opposed?
No, just flat on his part of.
To sustain his grapple.
You hit him for 5, so I'm going to say he has to roll 5.
Doesn't exhausted
makes
make
sense.
you lose dice on anything?
No, it just limits your actions.
Limit
Yeah.
your actions. You can only take one action.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Well, I'm going to use my last rune point to activate the glory for the Emperor Reborn. Since you're both next to me.
Mercy.
And you
Heretic.
blow yourself up.
Yep.
God damn it.
So, both
What'd
of
he
you
just
make,
do?
athletics.
He's blowing himself up
Oh, great.
because you didn't kill him.
Go.
Oh.
This is your fault.
It's your fault. You didn't wait till 3.
Athletics, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
athletics.
Understood. Cool.
Blast radius is 5. So roll high.
Jesus
Dildo did it.
Christ.
Try.
Yes, my child.
And a glory. Yeah, baby.
Torne.
Cool.
I mean, that's fair. The guy's grappled
Oh, we
with
got
me.
another glory.
Or like right
I
next
also
to me. That's,
figured
you know
I
what,
kind
fuck
of
it,
just
that's fine.
slashed and kept running.
Yeah, and kept moving. Yeah. Hey, that was my kill. Oh shit.
It is your kill.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
You're
I'll
just
eat it.
going with them.
I'll just eat it. That's fine. Just give me the goddamn damage, Frank.
All right. 12.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, ow.
That's just casual 12. All right.
12 is casual?
3 gets through me. I'm just gonna eat it.
Why? No, take it as shock because you can use wrath to heal yourself.
Yeah, to replenish your shock.
And you have 3 wrath.
Oh yeah, fine. Yeah, let's do that. I will. So 3 spills over.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to take 1 point of shock damage automatically, and then I'm going to spend the soak damage.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
That-
fuck you.
Oh, yeah, you just took 1 shock. That's it. Nice.
Yeah, no, you got it.
1 additional shock, you mean, right?
Yeah, one additional shot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 5.
So 2 altogether.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's way better
Okay.
because you can heal 3 plus.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
better than 3 wounds.
Because he did
With a
what, 4
wrath.
damage to you, so you took 4 shock in total, and you're just going to spend a wrath to do 1d3, or? What was your plan?
I wasn't gonna. Can I spend a wrath right now immediately?
It's
to
an
recover?
action to. It's an action to recover.
It's an action to do it, but it's almost your turn.
Oh yeah, I mean it is my turn. Yeah, then
You
I'll
can
put a
spend one
I'll put a-
wrath point to
yeah, let's do
restore
that.
1d3 plus 3.
Which means
recover-
he
I
gets
recover
all of his
5.
shock back.
Okay, well,
Nice.
fuck you. Yeah.
Right, so
yeah, it's
I
amazing.
I throw this guy away from me, like I think is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Before he explodes, I throw him into like the pool, like the little like wishing pool or whatever in this mall, in this atrium. You know what I mean? Like whatever
Small.
Yeah.
that is. Like there's probably
There's
man.
like a little nice water fountain right there.
Casual shoppers coming out of H&M. Oh, look at the fight, mommy.
So I
it's
imagine
a statue of. Sorry, what's up? What's up, Tyler?
I said I imagine you toss him like over the barrier into some water, and Tornado just pokes his head out and said, "You didn't wait till 3."
Yeah. Boom. But yeah. Right.
I love it.
Then my healing, my recovering the shock is just me readjusting my bandana.
I can picture.
Yes.
It was either that or I could see you just like sticking your knife in your mouth, like, all right, who's next?
Yeah, right. That's what my recovering shock looks
Get
like.
like a close up of Gildo's face readjusting his
Yeah.
and it's just you're a little more like dirty looking. That's it.
Oh, he's got like,
Love it.
you know the plant dirt from the planter?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
hit him in the face.
Oh yeah, we've been running through those bushes and stuff. Yeah, totally.
You know, you have
He
this
ties
like-
his bandana and like there's a little plant leaf in it.
I don't know why. I just saw the plants as being holograms as opposed to being actual plants there. Like, oh, that's too much work. Just
That-
make a fake one.
that's- No, the holograms are too much work. So much work.
Yeah, you have to like water a plant and like light
You
and
have to
stuff.
maintain a hologram.
Nice, press play.
All right. So, Gildo, aside from that, there is one person left alive who is kind of fighting with Maggie, trying not to get crushed. Unless they died, I don't remember. Did they?
What?
Wait, what happened
Your
to the
smite.
grenade launcher?
Yeah, your smite. Did you roll your damage on that?
Yeah, it was one, remember?
Oh,
One-
right. They were
One
still
mortal
alive.
wound.
Yeah.
Yes. They're hurt, but alive.
So we killed grenade launcher lady?
No, grenade launcher's still alive.
Oh. Okay.
Grenade,
I was
grenade
the one
launcher.
that shot them. Yeah.
They were
Okay, so they're
smited, but
still
they
alive.
don't. Their weapon got crushed into their hand.
Yeah, that's the person with the auto gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the grenade launcher and that one person is still alive.
Correct.
So grenade launcher man's auto gun's crushed in the hand. Grenade launcher was targeting Astara.
Yeah, and
Right.
then Luther.
And then me. Yep. Grenade launcher
okay.
still has grenades. A grenade launcher.
Yeah,
Right.
he's
Okay, cool.
pretty far from you guys.
90
Yeah.
feet from me.
Yeah, 90 feet from
I'm not gonna get
Luther, who's 60 feet away from you guys.
All right, then I think the best thing for me to do would be suppress the grenade launcher man.
Sure.
I think.
All right.
So I'm gonna put the knife away and swing up my carbine in kind of one fluid motion.
So, sorry to be a pain,
And-
just because this will be pertinent for my next action. Can you recover and do a thing, or can you only
That's a good-
recover? Or
That's a
do
good question. That's a good question because I did just recover.
In this, I'm just gonna say it's okay.
Okay, because that's totally something I would do. So I'm a little beat up.
So this is technically my intention here isn't to do a regular attack. It's actually to do an interaction
Yeah, interaction attack. So
where I'm trying to specifically make them hindered.
okay. So you're trying to keep them in place.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I don't know. Wait, are we all in range to shoot them next turn?
Pretty sure.
I am.
Okay, then actually I think I would rather make them
I
vulnerable.
don't know if I am.
So I'm going to shoot out the rest of the cover. So maybe they don't move. I'm just denying them cover.
Yeah. So if you're
point-
going to injure them, that's going to make it a +1 difficulty on every test that they make.
Right, and that's just going to be one turn for them. I would rather have 3 turns of extra -1 rather than 1 turn of +1 for them.
Sure. So
So-
what skill would you like to try and use for that?
I mean,
So I looked it up. Suppression
How-
fire, unless he's doing something different, is ballistics.
yeah, it's
Is that-
got to be a
oh, I
ballistic.
should've
Just
been-
ballistics then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I rolled the wrong skill last time.
Oh, nice roll.
Oh, either way, you suppress them.
Yeah, right. I'm like blowing up the glass and stuff and the plants and the rest of the palm trees where they're at. I
Shoot the
am
glass. He doesn't have any shoes on.
Ah,
Oh, it's
ah,
John McClane.
it's a Christmas.
Can I shift here when I interaction to improve
You
the
can shift.
from -1? Is that possible?
Um,
Because that's just the effect. It doesn't actually improve anything.
Can you extend
I'll just actually
duration?
do it better. Or you can increase the duration if you want to.
Yeah, for like 2 rounds or so.
All right. Well, my turn. It is actually not Grenade Launcher's turn. It is Trooper Caitlin's turn, who is not happy at having their gun crushed and is
You're
going to
welcome.
charge a
The
star.
gun, not their hand? Okay. Like, I don't need my
Their
hand.
hand. Their
now
hand.
that-
It's
My
fine.
God.
They don't have
Yeah.
a hand, but their gun is gone.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
You can't
their
replace
hands
that.
are probably like broken, or their fingers are broken and fractured in places from where they were holding the gun. The gun is just a crumpled mess now. But they were able to power themselves out of the psychic grasp, and they turn, not furiously, almost mechanically towards Astara as they begin to chase at her, and they are going to attempt to grapple. Make a opposed strength.
Aren't they like 60 feet away from me? They can run that fast?
Yeah. All right. I want you to roll first before I do, just because my rolls are super slow and I already clicked it.
Want me to roll what?
Strength.
Alright. What can I give myself? I can spend a glory for an extra die, right?
Oh, there goes mine. Yes, you can spend glory for an extra die. You can attempt to, or you can spend a whatchamacallit for a reroll on a not successful.
Wrath points. Yeah, I'll spend a wrath.
All right.
Actually, could I do a narrative declaration?
Depending on what it is. Go ahead.
Can I say that they're running at me, but they have like goggle, like mask on and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Can I say that there happens to be, those like, in those type of mall things where like there's like a dip in the ground and then there's like a little step. It's like a half step. It's not like a step that you normally think that it is.
That they stumble a bit.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Okay. All right. Strength, you said, right?
Ooh.
You stumble, but they're still able to get right up again as they
Instead-
wrap their arms around you.
Instead of a high tackle, it's like a low tackle.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use my personal rune point on them for my wonderful glory to the Emperor Reborn.
Oh God.
Astara's going boom boom.
Kaboom.
Another 12.
12
Jeez.
damage.
Jeez.
All right. Yeah, they grapple onto you. They hold onto you tight so you can't get away from this blast as you hear a faint beeping.
Wait, is it 3 their roll?
Hmm?
For their
No,
attack?
that was the damage.
Yeah, the 2, it's the 12. The 12 is the damage. That end. They grappled you and he used a rune to make them basically
Oh yeah, it was a 4
kamikaze
versus
you.
They
3
basically just-
grapple. Gotcha.
Explode right on you.
Okay. So I will take a shock and try to soak.
All right. Just killing off all my guys now.
Ooh.
You do not, but you still take that shock.
So I don't take it as shock? I
You
take it as
take the
wound?
shock, but you also take the damage.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I already took the shock right away. So I have a 9 resilience.
So 3.
3. Ooh, this is not good for me, guys.
What are you setting at?
Low.
Like 2?
I'm at 2 wounds, 4 shock.
Oof. Oof. Oof,
All right.
that's rough.
Yeah.
I believe it though. It is your turn.
I think it's Luther's turn.
Luther's turn. That was close.
Describe to me Glory to the Emperor Reborn. Not the effect. What does that?
What it does is each one of these people has a personal rune point, which I basically say, okay, I'm going to spend this to activate this ability.
What is, quote, this ability?
Martyrdom. They
No,
activate
but how?
So they somehow, you don't see any movements with their hands. But in the middle of their chest, you hear a faint beep and a little red light.
We saw this
turns
before
on.
when we saw the guys in that
I don't
first
believe
fight
this.
that we had a long time ago.
Yeah, in that like compound.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an electronic.
It's like it's a
chest bomb,
remote
more or
device.
less.
I rolled some stuff on this, so you know that already.
Yeah. No. I just wanted to make sure that this was the same thing because I don't think it was named last time.
No.
So
We don't know the name of it. We just know that it was it's like controlled by
Yeah,
somebody.
this is the time I tell you guys the name.
Are there any? I'm looking for electronics. Like a quick glance around. Is there overhead lighting, anything like that?
Oh yeah, there's overhead lighting everywhere.
It's probably like recessed lighting though, not like the old school like.
Specifically, there's a faux sun that rises and sets in here to give the illusion of time.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit some. I want to electrocute the fuck out of this guy so that he lives because the mechanism that makes him blow up fails. That's the goal here. So I'm
Okay.
trying to look for something I can like shoot at or drop on him or whatever to electrocute the fuck out of this guy.
If you want, I'll let you spend a wrath point to make a narrative declaration that there is something near him.
Okay, I'll do that then, and I'll take a shot. Now I don't. My other gun's jammed, so I'm actually just gonna drop my bolt pistol and grab the auto gun, which is you were saying was on a sling before, so sling
sure.
it around and shoot at whatever that is.
All right.
Because I think this is important. Otherwise, we're not gonna have anybody to question. We're not gonna have any leads. I'm gonna spend the glory here, guys, for accuracy as opposed to damage. Okay.
Yeah, just make a ballistic skill check on that.
I will. Can I also spend my last wrath to re-roll if I fail or not 2 in 1 skill?
You can.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Because this is super important to succeed.
Well, you don't spend
Right.
it until you actually have to use it.
Oh yeah. I'll just put. Yeah.
He's preemptively.
Oh, I forgot the +1. Please don't roll. Okay, good. I didn't roll it. I fucked up. Good. Yay. Right. Where's the ED? Bonus dice. Here we go. Ballistics bonus dice.
You want BD now.
Yeah. Does a 3
Yikes.
fail?
In this case, yes, but you can. Yep, for your extra. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not so much a lamp or a fake sun above them, but you do see what appears to be a transformer high up on the wall.
Ouch.
Wires coming out of it and the like, and you're able to put a couple rounds into it, and in an instant the lights in the atrium turn off as the only visible light is now the static electricity and active electricity falling down on top of this person with the live wires.
Once you get a 1980s light show going on with
Yeah.
one silhouette guy in front of like that. It's like
Yeah. Now, you don't see whether they hit him or not, only that they landed in the area that they were in.
Mhm.
However, the audience, we see exactly just that. The one wire lands just over their shoulders as they shock and freeze in place as their muscles lock in place.
Hopefully this saves us. All right, that's my turn. I have no wrath, so I can't heal, so just gotta deal with it.
All right. As the party comes together once more, After this combat, a few dozen civilians lay dead on the ground. The atrium itself torn apart, dark. The smell of gun smoke and heated air, ionized by the las guns, fills this atrium. The wails of screaming civilians who have been injured or simply frightened, echoing around the hall.
Do you want a Mountain Dew?
We hear heavy breathing within the gas mask. In front of them, complete darkness. No panic, no feeling of emotion really, as they can feel that their arms simply don't work, their legs don't work. A shearing pain going through their spine, yet they do not react. They attempt to open their mouth to praise their emperor once more, and yet they simply cannot open. Their jaws locked in place, clenched shut, their teeth chattering together as the electric runs through their body. And on that, we'll end right there.
It's a good thing I'm also a medic. What?
Dang it.
You gonna resuscitate him?
Mouth. Oh, shocking. So
I don't know. I don't feel like it's worth reviving them because they're just gonna say the word and then we all blow up.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun, Maggie. Don't worry.
Okay. Maybe if we take the thing off them first and destroy
Oh,
it.
exactly. Because you ever said like one of my and you saw it in the backstory. One of my literally my first objective is find a use for the otherwise heretic, and here's a heretic, and usually a commissar just like kill him, but it's like no, my character is different than typical commissar because I'm like no, this person's useful now.
Right. Well, that's going to end it for this episode of Unsung Fury. Tune in next Monday, twitch.tv/Margaret Crone, 7 p.m. PDT to find out what happens next. And what information this perhaps heretic might have for us. Or if we all blow up in another grenade spill. Who knows? So we'll go around here to let people say where you can find them at. But of course, if you're enjoying the show and this was good stuff, you can go ahead and give it a follow here at twitch.tv/Margaret Crone. And we'll have this video up on the YouTube channel at Margaret Crone Plays tomorrow morning. So if you're just tuning in towards the end here and you want to watch it all, or if you want to go watch the other episodes, they're all over there. We have a playlist, makes it super handy dandy to check it out. You can subscribe on YouTube over there and hit the bell and all that jazz so you can get notified whenever we put up a video. And then last but not least, if you want to help us in a monetary means, because I do pay my entire cast, it would be super duper helpful for me if you subscribe to the channel here at twitch.tv/Margaret Crone. You can also donate, and subscriptions give you some cool emotes. We have fall emotes right now, so those are kind of fun. We will be swapping those over for the winter ones soon, so use them whilst you can. And then we have an amazing community over on Discord if you want to come hang out and talk in the Unsung Fury chat to talk spoilers, or if you just want to see cute animals. We got a thread for you for everything. So we'll go around here, kicking things off with Delric, who plays the Commissar Luthar. And tell us a little what your favorite moment was tonight, and of course where people can find you at when you're not spilling water on everything. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten.
Favorite moment tonight was the two of them. The scene where they were kind of like got up next to each other, and they were like, "All right, you ready?" Like kind of on 3 to go out and attack the guy. But what's his face? Skildo saw the charging weapon and was like, "Nope." It just kind of like ran past, kept running on. Like, I'm not sticking around that. It was just kind of a funny scene of just, you have one guy that's literally mangled up and charred, and his fighting combat is, "No, I'm gonna die anyways." Yeah, that. And you can find me twitch.tv/Delric or twitch.tv/Lost Initiative Show, and YouTube and other stuff.
All right, and next we've got Torne, played by Apocalypto12. Tell us where people can find you at, and of course, what your favorite moment was tonight.
My favorite part was Torne being able to be like, "Hey, you didn't wait till 3 from out," after he ran past and sliced the guy with a chain sword that was grappling Gildo. But yeah, that was overall. There were a lot of good parts of that episode, like the sniping part. The collapsing roof, the freaking elevator shaft. There are a lot of good parts. But I stream over on Twitch myself, twitch.tv/apocalypto_12. You can find me anywhere on social media as apocalypto_12. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, except for Tumblr because I don't mess with that stuff. And then you can also find my YouTube page at youtube.com/apocalypto12. No one.
Awesome. And then we've got our final player, who is Gildo, played by Eric Vulgaris. Tell people where they can find you at, and of course, what your favorite moment was tonight.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay, everybody. I'm Eric Vulgaris, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, also streamer. Before this game, every week I play Pendragon on my own channel, and so you can follow that along. That's the King Arthur role-playing game. Is super old, but so gosh darn good. We've been loving it.
So that's an OG stuff right there.
Yeah, it's real fun. It's weird because I go from literally 700s Britannia to 40,000 years in the future. That's what I do.
What's the difference?
Right. So it's a wild ride. In addition to that, I don't know. I'm in a big historical binge. I'm also running a game set in 17th century France. So I don't know. That's what makes this game so much more fun for me, because it's just entirely just a different spot. My favorite part here is I don't know. I love getting to describe. Honestly, I really love describing my recovering of stress with my bandana. I don't know. I just thought that was really fucking funny. I like that shit a lot. But honestly, I really am impressed with Scott and Scott's ability to roll. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
At 18, yeah. What the?
It means it's legal.
I take it back. And last but not least, our wonderful guildmaster, Control Alt Frank. Where can people find you at, and what was your favorite moment tonight?
Hello, as you all know, I'm Control Alt Frank. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Discord at Control Alt Frank. Going to eventually get back into streaming. Someday. I promise. Maybe. Fun fact: I did start a podcast with a coworker recently. Haven't uploaded anything yet, but I think it's more of a stress therapy for her, which is actually vastly entertaining for me.
What
do you guys talk about? Yeah.
Like what? We started a podcast. No topic. It's fine.
No, it's called On My Soapbox, and it's literally we just complain about things. Since we had our first one, which I need to upload to Spotify someday, it was called Ratings, things that are overrated, underrated, and rated just right. We both agree Harry Potter is overrated.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's like a Bill Burr podcast. You just sit around and bitch about a ton of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
That's exactly what it is.
I love Bill Burr, so that works.
I just need to teach her more microphone etiquette, because she's very loud. And
just turn down the microphone. You have to adjust everyone's volume before you get into it.
Because we did it at her dining room table yesterday. So I only used my one microphone just on dual direction, and I should have put it closer to myself. But now I know for next time. I have two favorite moments. One happened behind the scenes, which will be revealed maybe someday or never. The other one is Gildo's entire fight.
Oh yeah.
Because this guy or person or creature he just want a hug, and also to blow himself up.
Not today.
I see. I was imagining as that. What was the FMA character that would just hug things to crush them? Wasn't that like a
Aw.
teacher's husband? Because he was such a big, beefy guy. Didn't he just like?
That's
"Arr."
exactly who it was.
I was kind of seeing that guy was someone that was coming over and giving you with a big old pot belly, like after you just fucking stabbed him and like blew him up and stuff like that. He's like, "Oh, I'll still hug you."
Unfortunately, now most of the members of Stormgruppen 5 are dead. I apologize to all the players. Most of you died martyrs.
You guys make better characters, you know.
I mean, to be fair, I made them for them, but yeah, no. My new plan is just to kill Scott's character, no matter what.
All right, well, Scott DC 19 to live. 21.
Yeah, Scott.
Freaking insane. His rolls are insane.
I'm just kidding. Just make athletics checks off now.
I mean, I'm super happy that I finally got to attack and do something. You guys get to see the epicness of my dual wield pistols.
Yeah, Tyler,
Yeah.
you're right. I do miss Lobos. You're right.
Come on. That was yeah, that was an insane amount of damage. I was like, what? That damage is what?
The joke wasn't that bad, Maggie.
It was bad.
All
A
right.
lot of damage to Tyler's heart.
Off to you, Maggie.
Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show. And of course, like I said before, you can follow us in all the places at Margaret Crone here for the show. The video will be up on Margaret Crone Plays afterwards, so definitely tune into that. We're going to raid somebody though. So
Maggie,
join
what
our
was
little
your
raid
favorite
here.
one?
If you've never watched Scabby Rooster, they're pretty awesome. They deserve more viewers. They basically have this amazing setup and people can come to their store and play and stream from it. And they have some really great RPers on that channel as well. I think they're held up in LA area. So if you're up in that area, maybe you can hop in and join them for something. But thanks. We'll see you next Monday, twitch.tv/MargaretCrone, 7 p.m. PDT.
Favorite moment, Maggie?
You're
What?
muted.
You didn't
Oh,
give
you're
me your
not muted.
favorite moment.
Well, my favorite moment?
Yeah.
My favorite moment... I think maybe the elevator scene of us going like down the
I
elevator.
forgot about the elevator scene.
And everyone being
Oh.
like, whoa, this is going really slow because we're like, all right. And then Gildo just being like, all right, I'm going to stab this. You know, everyone's favorite moment involves Gildo. So just got a lot of Gildo action today. Stabbing with his knife and then realizing like, oh, this is going down too fast. I take it out. Like, what?
Role-playing games.
It's pretty good stuff.
Do
All right.
it faster.
See you guys next week.
Have a deeper dildo.
Bye.
Nice, big, hard.
That being said,
Big piece of metal.